All right, mic on. Camera on. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, Grace, wherever you are. Good luck with decoding the red pill, part 4. Thorpe News, Grace is continuing Grace and Ben are continuing decoding the red pill arc, and it actually kind of some interesting segments yesterday, and including Rich from Healthy Family Force came by for like half an hour or so, and I don't think Grace could have been less interested to talk to anybody on the on the face of the earth. But there were some funny segments overall in the stream yesterday. There was also I guess I saw in my recommended that Ava did a documentary on the Healthy Family Force or something, but I didn't watch it. I don't know. I don't really connect with them in the same way that I do with like Blade or the Thorpes or those kind of IRL streamers. But anyway, that's really all the news I can think of. I don't know any other Thorpe related news. On the Fishtank, that's what we're doing today. Watching at least 2 episodes. I'm hoping I'll have time to watch 3, but that'll get us pretty close, maybe like a day or 2 away from being caught up with live. Alex continues to change his story on Instagram, but I forgot to load up the videos. But anyway, these are recaps as always that we watch from Cucumber Feet, who I think does the best Fishtank recaps. So this is day 24. Let's find out what happens.
Day 24. Jeff is still drunk and annoying, to be honest with you. I don't think he's sobered up since Sunday. It's currently Tuesday, 1 a.m. He ends up getting handcuffed to Job, who's been trying to mog all night, but no one takes his threats seriously. And Job needs to poop. So he forces Jeff to be in the bathroom with him while he's pooping. And then Frank steals the toilet paper, which leads to a pretty funny moment.
Taste the poop. Come on, man. We're just buying all the rules now, right? No, no, let's do it. Come on. Yep. Jeff, stop it.
Jeff, you're breathing in the poop air and the particles.
Yep. Sure.
And the poop water.
Taking a big old shit.
And he's
Don't breathe through your mouth, Jeff.
Jeff has been yapping the whole time. He's getting poop in his mouth. Not the first time either.
One of you, dude.
Jeff is used to the poop taste and the poop flavor. Yeah, he's probably got a heart on. You have to check him.
Oh, the Peyton poopers are gonna love this.
Super gangster, Jeff.
It's not
You're a
even funny.
super gangster.
This kid is actually shit right now. That's great. I'm taking beat tomorrow.
Always tomorrow. Just hit him while he's eating. He's vulnerable.
We can't whack each other. Because I'm going to whack him right the now.
Rip him off the toilet.
This is mental.
I'm the one to kick you in the mouth right now, dude.
He's going potty. Let's go into the bathroom, Jeff. You gotta keep it cool.
I feel like Jeff is an underrated fish this season. I think he has a lot of great crash outs and he's super confrontational. He seems like he'll do pretty much anything production asks him to do. He's just not particularly an interesting person, but he's willing to do things that end up being interesting.
Little freak. You're a little freakazoid.
Jeff, can you whip my ass?
Freakazoid.
Can you whip my ass?
Freakazoid.
Yeah.
I need you to whip my ass.
It reminds me of kindergarten.
Right?
It's not weird that we're over here watching too or anything.
Well,
you know?
tell me, this made history right now, didn't it? This had never happened before, has it?
No light? No flush?
Yo! Hey!
Jeff's been hungry. Touch him. Touch him. Touch him. Joe.
Hold on, my ass.
Whoa. Chill.
My ass is dirty. This shit funny, Tony, ain't funny, dude. Yeah, let me get the dude wipes. Wash your f***ing hands out there.
Joe, touch
Wash your
him. Joe, touch him.
Yeah, if you don't go in the bathroom.
I touched you with the poop hand. It stinks. Oh my god, it smells so bad.
You want me to wipe for what?
Maybe that's
Then I
Jeff.
can smell
I
it
can
from
tell if
here.
it's
Sorry, maybe you can focus on Nifty. Maybe that'll help.
the poop smelling.
Hands, dude. I didn't like you. Here, I'll turn it on for you.
Rub his face, Joe. Rub his face.
Like 20 minutes later than that, Jeff is then handcuffed to Peyton and gets hassled by Frank and Job.
You're getting buried tomorrow. How are you gonna pick me up without a forklift? Because I'm fighting you tomorrow.
Jeff's got big
I'm
ditch.
punching you in the mouth tomorrow.
Jeff's got big ditch digger energy.
BDE.
No. It's in the ground. Here you go, buddy.
Don't disrespect him. You disrespected the Wu-Tang Clan, dude.
Holy.
You're not Asian.
Are you
You're stupid.
the Wu-Tang Clan?
Do, y'all. Cream. Get the money.
Jeff will bury you IRL with ditch digger energy. You're done.
Jeff, how big is a ditch? How deep is that?
3 by 6, mother.
3
3 by 6, you dumb.
Dimensions, because he's dug a bunch of them. My new ashtray.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Frank and Jeff too have a really interesting dynamic. I'd like to go back to the live streams and watch, like, find more interactions between the two of them that didn't make the recaps, because I have to think there's more.
Sit. Stop around, dude.
Try to ash.
I'm trying to ash. Whoa, don't slap. How can he slap?
You.
How can he slap?
I'm sorry.
You're waking her up.
Quit white knighting. I'll give Frank 500 to take the mattress. Shout out my boy Clayton.
Who's Clayton?
Take which mattress? Jeff's about to cry. He might be crying right now.
Vertical bar, vertical bar, vertical bar, vertical bar, vertical bar, vertical bar.
It's ash water.
This is really how we're living now.
Sip.
Don't let these.
Yo, this is done. We're done. I'm done. What in the actual
Oh! Nice.
We're just house up, right? They tell me to cancel me, motherfucker. Cancel me. Cancel
Get
me.
out, Jeff. Get out.
Right the out, please.
Come on, man. I know you're at the bus stop, but come on.
Send me to the bus stop, then.
You gotta. You
Take me. I'll leave right now.
know the door's at.
You're all right.
Remember what we talked about last night?
Oh my god.
I didn't even want that, dude.
Smash! Smash it, smash it, smash it, smash
He's like, hey, you're tearing the house up. Here, have a bottle of alcohol.
it, smash it, smash it. Channel your crackhead energy, smash it, smash.
No, I get it. That's why I brought you a bottle of Jack Daniels. Here.
Dude, so you want me to kill somebody tonight?
No. Just want you to chill out, smoke, drink, and
Yeah, just
relax.
take it down a notch.
Can you?
It's all good. It's all good.
You burnt a $6 Wu-Tang hat, dude. That hat was like, I've had that hat for a minute, dude.
Well,
A good
sorry.
year and a half. And
I thought,
I
a year and a half. That's a pretty long time.
yes, but I keep, because I have and I like my what I buy.
I thought it was from Hot Topic.
I mean, in theory, right, we're told that Jeff is homeless, so a hat to Jeff probably means a lot. I mean, I get that Frank doesn't give a shit, and he's in the fish tank, so, I mean, whatever, but, like, I do understand why Jeff would be, like, attached to that hat. If he's homeless, he probably doesn't have that much stuff, so, like, any belongings he has that are kind of, like, at all treasured are probably going to be, like, way more treasured than expected.
I can't.
Jeff, if it means anything to you, it was the best of my life.
No.
Take it down.
Yeah. What the?
You need some cigarettes. You don't have to get
No,
slapped.
you put cigarette water all over me, dude.
You tried to drink it.
I thought you were giving me water.
Andrew, you want to slap him for the cigarettes?
Nah.
Okay.
He's not a big, I mean, not really, but it seems like he's always, like, he's an interesting, he's getting, I think, more screen time, but still not as much as, like, some of the, like, you know, higher up people in the game. But he's, as the house thins out, I think he's starting to get more and more time, and he's also starting to lose his patience And he's also starting to understand the way the house works more, in that, like, if you cause problems, you get more positive attention from production and stuff like that.
I'm all about this. I just want to make sure he's got.
Frank keeps taking his shit, taking his cigarettes and everything. So Jeff's in a bad place.
Smokes, are you good? You got a lighter?
There's a great clip. I don't know if it'll be in the recap, and I don't remember what day it was, but production tells him to basically just go yell at Mizzy for like just to tell her like enough's enough, and you know it's whatever, and he does it. He just goes and like screams at her and screams at who else is he? Screams at somebody else. Wasn't Symbol, I don't think.
No,
I'll light you
shit.
up. Okay, picking up the drag.
Let's give Jeff some space, let him drink and smoke.
Oh,
Come on, man.
Vertical bar. Vertical
You have a
bar.
lighter?
Vertical
I don't
bar.
got. I just don't have.
Nobody has a lighter?
I have a lighter.
Vertical bar.
He's the only one. Can you give me a
Yeah,
lighter?
come on.
Keep-
Bar.
I also think he really doesn't want to leave. Like, if he's legitimately homeless, he's probably, as bad as this is, it's probably preferable to be living on the street.
Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar.
Come on.
Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical
I'm
bar.
not moving.
Vertical bar. Vertical bar.
I'm not moving.
Vertical
Whoa.
bar.
Don't
Vertical
touch
bar.
me.
Vertical bar.
Can you
Vertical
get me
bar.
for 5 minutes, dude?
Just
Vertical
put it in
bar.
your mouth.
Vertical bar.
I'm good. Put it in my mouth all the
It's
time.
getting hot. It's
Vertical bar.
burning.
Vertical bar. Vertical bar.
It's right
Vertical
here.
bar. Vertical bar.
So now I'm ecstasy.
Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar.
There's no stop.
Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar.
I gotta
Vertical
go.
bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar.
Like, that's genius content. Like, that's great content.
Vertical bar.
I hope you get hit by a bus on the way home, dude.
Vertical bar. Vertical bar.
I'm on a
Vertical
plane,
bar.
Jeff. I'm not gonna
Vertical
walk.
bar. Vertical bar.
I fucking hope the plane goes down like 9/11. What I'm actually doing with my life, dude.
He's bringing up 9/11 like Frank's real sensitive about it because of the tattoo.
Oh my god. I wanna fuck.
No offense.
It's funny till it ain't funny no more. And it ain't funny.
That's similar to what he says to Mizzy. He's like something like, you know, it's all fun until it's not fun anymore, or something like that. It was really ridiculous.
Where's that alcohol?
I don't even smoke crack.
Where's that alcohol?
But I tell you what, go give me a lighter and
Bring you up to speed on Fishtank. What's the last episode we watched on here was Frank driving Alex and them out of the house. That was the last time I've streamed Fishtank. So this picks up right after they've left the house, and Bert had he had like the fake love affair with Bert, and then that got revealed, and then they had the Bert versus Frank in the boxing match.
maybe I'll give you a drink. We'll find out.
Jeff is currently like completely breaking down under pressure from Frank, who keeps taking the cigarettes out of his mouth.
We'll find out. Otherwise, you get. I swear to God, I want to punch you in the mouth right now, dude.
A homeless man spitting all over the house would be a line for you. Yeah, if that's your line, definitely don't go into Fishtank. There's still time for OPC to go in. He said that he was close enough that he could actually go in, like that he could do it.
I swear to God, my dead mother.
Don't go to sleep.
I don't plan on it.
Might dump some milk on you.
Touch me when I'm sleeping, dude. I swear to God. I light this place on fire.
Well, it's a little excessive, Jeff.
Yeah. It is excessive. Now I'd be the only one who'll leave in handcuffs.
That's a little excessive, Jeff.
I know.
You should take some deep breaths.
Yeah, I should come to 5.
Yeah.
I want to whack you. I want to whack you with this leg that's sticking out or this.
Can you count to 5?
I can.
Without your hands, or you're
And then I have God-given talents, mother.
counting to 5 is a talent?
Yeah. For me, that's a talent.
Counting to 5 is a talent. This is a great convo. This is amazing.
It really is.
He's hitting the lighter, which is immediately making Jeff's brain think about smoking. Frank keeps taking his cigarettes so he can't smoke. I mean, Frank is an absolute beast.
Wait. I don't get a lighter, you don't get a bottle.
I don't have a.
I get a dick, get away from me.
I
Knock him off, Jeff. Look at what he's wearing.
Get the f away from me, dude, I'm telling you. Get away.
Knock him off.
Oh, also, you know how social media stuff is. It's finally gotten to like the Reddit level of like mainstream Fishtank fanery that Job is not only Jet's cousin, but that he's also like a big time flat earther. Like that's a huge component of his personality.
Please get away, because I do want to fuck away. I want to hurt you badly, dude, badly.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, keep saying that. Cancel.
Hey, Joe Shabatoni, if you were in the house and you were like with Frank and Job, how would you deal with old boy here, Jeff?
Culture. Use the N-word. Keep using it, dude.
Cancel culture. Cancel culture, Joe.
I don't give a shit.
Canceled,
I
dude.
don't fucking give a shit.
They're gonna cancel you, dude.
Who's gonna cancel me? The Matrix?
The forklift niggas? I don't think so, bud.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Shit, dude.
Oh, no.
With my shit.
If OPC went into the house with this beard and personality he has in chat, I don't think he'll be that mouthy in person. But then again, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this guy could be living 10 different lives. Like, absolutely, who knows what OPC Don could get up to in there. Were you in here, Joe, when at the end of the last Grace episode when OPC came in and I played the song for him? I played his main man song.
Whoa, no.
Touch it.
Where's the liquor
No
bottle?
assaults.
It's a fish box.
Don't forget a guy, like, they wanted a guy out of the house because of, like, remember when the dude threw the pumpkins in the very beginning? And everybody flipped out over that, and like he touched somebody, I think, or something. There was like something minor. Now people are openly like crescent kicking people in the house.
Done.
No assaults.
You're next.
None. No, you have
Get out of the room.
You got him?
Oh my god. OPC really liked it too. He went into the Discord and praised it.
It's funny till it ain't
Jeff,
funny.
I told you, Jeff, please.
It's funny till it ain't funny. You don't touch my shit.
Frank picked up Jeff like a dish rag. Like, it was like, I know he's not a big guy, like a heavy guy, but holy shit, man, he picked him up like he was a paper towel.
Ow!
Joe, can you imagine if Lalo had done that to Ben in the RV?
Good night, Jeff.
You can't do that to you.
I'm done with this. Yeah. Have a nice day. Don't get too anymore, dude. This is gross. This is gross I've done in my life, dude. I'll burn my own life to the ground. I'm not letting somebody else burn me up. That ain't no
You owe this man a sincere apology.
Hey, Frank.
It's not Frank, dude. It's Joe.
He points down to a crumpled heap on the floor and says, "You owe this man an apology."
Hey, Jeffrey, get this motherfucker away from me.
Nah,
please.
listen, Jeff. I saw when he pulled the mattress.
It's funny until it's not funny anymore, dude.
That wasn't funny. Listen to me. This little right here.
This has to lead into when he yells at Mizzy, because he says the same shit. Like, it's funny till it's not funny or something very similar.
Saying the N-word, going crazy, not cool, okay? And you didn't even use a hard R. And that's like, you said your whole family's interracial, that's fine.
He's at his breaking point, and it's just gonna be whether he crashes out like Alex and Connor did, or whether he rallied. Look at Peyton. She got into it with Frank. Remember, he threw her on the ground. Frank and Bert boxed and went through all that. I think it's just whether you can get past it or not. Frank coming into the house is like a fork in the road moment, I think, for a lot of the contestants.
On me.
Real deal shit.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, and you can back that up.
Jeff, look, I'm sorry about that. You're getting punched in the mouth tomorrow, don't mind it. Your mouth's already shut.
You said you're sorry, and I get the fuck. You did it to you.
He's upset about his treatment, but he's promising to punch people in the mouth tomorrow.
So, I got a whole plan for the vibes tonight, okay? We're gonna drag.
Does he not understand that you're not going to scare somebody? I know Frank's not in there now, but like, you're not going to scare Frank by saying you're going to punch him. I mean, fucking Boogie pulled a gun on him and said if he didn't leave, he'd fire a warning shot. And Frank was like, "Fire the warning shot now."
Your mattress into the girls' room, and you just sleep in the girls' room, and you get left the fuck alone, and you get some rest. Nobody's gonna.
You painted a fucking good. That girl power sleeps.
Yeah, perfect. You sleep right next to her.
No, I mean that's.
So we're at.
I just want to be left alone.
That's what I'm saying. We got you. You're gonna sleep in the girls' room.
You don't get a handshake anymore, dude.
Yeah. We'll get back.
Bailey, I don't like you. Okay. I want to kill you. I want to bury you in the backyard right now.
What the?
Oh.
You're a dirty piece of shit.
Hold on.
You are, dude. You know you're a piece of
12:59. Let's go back a little bit.
Sleep right next to her.
No, I mean that's.
So we're at.
I missed what happened that started that symbol.
I just want to be left alone.
That's what I'm saying. We got you. You're gonna sleep in the girls' room.
You don't get a handshake anymore, dude.
Yeah. We'll get back.
Bailey, I don't like you. Okay. I want to kill you. I want to bury you in the backyard right now.
What the?
Okay, so Frank poured like a cup of shit onto Symbol's head. Now he's flipping out.
Oh.
You're a dirty piece of shit. Is what you are, dude. You know you're a piece.
Okay, so Frank dumps a small glass of shit on Symbol's head. Symbol retaliates by throwing the liquid on him. Okay. Then he follows him and hits him in the head like multiple times with the can. Like, how is that? How is Symbol the civilized person in this situation?
And see, I'm not the only one that feels that way about the person.
And he just spit on him, like on. So he hits him. He throws the water on him to balance the accounts. Okay. Then he hits him multiple times with the cans, and then he spits on him.
I can't be the only one that feels that way about that guy.
Like, he's breaking too, but in a different way than Jeff. Like, he's losing his veneer of what he shows the world. We're seeing the real Symbol, just like we're seeing the real Jeff. It's just a much different type of response.
See? Yeah, go ahead and sit down there, dumb.
Sounds like a bit of a.
Who's the other?
Well, yeah. If things get really, really crazy, I could definitely see that. Especially I've seen multiple people fall downstairs like this height in Fishtank. I remember Airsoft Fatty fell down, and I know somebody falls down this season. But imagine going down these stairs. Like, this is a disaster here.
Please go back off. No, you get nothing, dude.
In the morning, Goldbert, now in his third act, tries to reset his life after finding out Frank was straight and
Hey, what's up, Dan?
hassling him. He begins to clean his room with Nifty, a metaphor for resetting his character. But he also mentions to her that
I saw you were talking about you were going to crash out last night. in the Discord. Did you ever go into VC?
He believes Xavier is the reincarnation of Alex X, proving that he's learned absolutely nothing. Jeff, who is still on one, tries to mog Job, so production drop off another bottle of booze, which he begins to drink.
I'm gonna throw you over the fucking railing right now. Please get the from me. That's what you're. Oh, I know. Take that.
I saw a very, very quick interaction where Reptilian Richard Ramirez had timed out Dan in the chat, but I don't know. I didn't see anything after that.
You want to catch a murder charge today?
Just down the road hill. This road on the hills where the riding
They want somebody to get fucking beat up today. They want somebody to get fucking hurt today. Somebody's gonna get fucking hurt. Am I gonna hurt myself? I fucking think I'm already hurting myself. What in the actual fuck? Why the f not? Why not? Why the f not, right? I'm an alcoholic bum piece of shit.
We all just need to start living our lives as if the world is the fish tank. Maybe that's what we're supposed to learn from this show. We should be living like this all the time.
Jeff, with the bag on his head, is told by Nifty that his alcoholism is destroying his life and making everyone hate him. He begins to cry. Xavier gives a mission to Bert to bring his mask back.
Yes?
X here. Give me my f***ing mask back. Shower can wait. Do it now.
Okay.
I'm going to get eliminated if you don't.
Okay.
Bert, X here. What the f*** did I say? Near the door.
They timed you out because you said your body count was double 10, which is some incel shit. Oh, Richard Ramirez timed you out for that? Maybe he's like a Puritan.
Doors behind the fireplace.
I know he does not like any alien talk.
Thank you, sweetie bear.
Or like occult, supernatural. He's not into that.
Cutie pie.
What's up, Richard? Richard, let's clear the air on this. Did you time out Cabana Man Dan for bragging about his body count?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Also, what does everybody think OPC Don's body count is? And I mean romantically, not criminally.
Yeah.
X here. Mission complete. You will soon be given another clue as a reward.
Thank you.
Bert continuing his main.
Well, you think it was ZXV? I mean, anytime anybody gets timed out, I assume it's ZXV, pretty much. Remember when he timed out OPC Don for like 8,000 minutes or something, 8,000 seconds, something crazy. the candy man. Well, I'm just trying to. I like to know what's going on in the Thorpiverse, so I just wanted to clear the air here. I would say it was probably ZXV. I think he's the only real like troll mod, and he's like an ultra mod. He has like ultimate mod power, so he can kind of do whatever he wants to.
Quest, not completely out of his manic episode, finds another clue and still believes there's other houses and finds images of themes from past seasons.
X here. Show the photos. Frank went to House 4 overnight and met the 1970s cast. I have the evidence.
Okay. Season 1 to season 8. Hell Hotel. This says your Fishtank season 8 Hell Hotel. Okay. Fishtank season 6 Ultimate Friendship Champions.
I posted one clip from Fishtank season 3, and it was one that it was on this day, I think day 24, but Bert is wearing like a weird hat, and he's in there like half naked, and he gives the most disturbing, like absolutely most disturbing confessional maybe I've ever heard. And it only got like 10 views for the first 2 or 3 days, and then all of a sudden for some reason it went up to like I think 1,600 like almost overnight. I have no idea like why it got put out into the algorithm that late.
Okay, interesting. Fishtank Live, Season 7, Unhinged Freak Carnival.
I've also got Bert's complete psychological profile and lie detector test. I know I've got a link to that. Then I've also got a link to the complete disability challenge, which is a little ways off, but absolutely nuts.
Season 5, Fishtank Camp Crazy. What? There's Frank.
So what's the deal with the Great Convergence? Is he out of the Thorposphere now and back focused on Ruby? Somebody came in here, I think a couple streams ago, and said that he had made another video about Ruby, but I didn't see it. L Jim, rip L Jim. I haven't seen him in forever.
Looks like he's in a hospital outfit helping people who are disabled or injured. This was season 3. Wait, MDE, male dating espionage? Fishtank version 3? Frank? Male dating espionage.
Okay, so they're telling Bert, they're hinting to Bert that MDE is male dating espionage.
So the male dating thing was not bullshit, real? Fishtank Live Season 9, Panopticon U. Season 10, High Seas, Fishtank Season 10, High Seas Cruise.
Oh my god, a pirate season of Fishtank?
10. 9. Version 3, male dating espionage. House 4 in...
Don't ask about the canceled space.
Oh, so they're still doing like he's still in with Mr. Stinky Brew and stuff. Did they? I might have been high, but I thought that Matt posted like some weird animation thing. I don't really know what I watched it, but I absolutely had no idea what it was supposed to be.
Space Blood Game season. They are still cleaning it up in orbit.
Cancel space.
Is Bert still touching himself inappropriately? Yes. And on the live streams, they will mess with him when he tries to do it. And you can always tell when he's trying to do it, and they'll like start talking about spurting and everything like that, trying to like discourage him, but it doesn't always work.
Oh my god.
They're also, the TTS is also telling the entire house who he's talking about while he's birding off. Which, why would you keep saying people's names out loud after the Frank situation, let alone like multiple times after that?
X here. You're going to get kicked out of Mensa if you keep fucking the math on the 1970s. Were they cast as babies?
1970s. Okay. Yes. Boom. What was that?
And I don't think it's come up a lot in the recaps, but Bert is convinced that Fishtank is a social experiment that's been around since the 1970s.
Got a toy delivery from This Is a Clue.
Okay.
Also the S, 1970S, it just means 1970s.
Okay.
Yeah, like the decade.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Bert, this is all nonsense and you're acting kind of retarded and gay right now. Just kidding, it's all real.
Okay, thank you. What season?
Frank is like Captain America. He is from the 1930s. They unfreeze him every season to help out one queer contestant.
What? They unfreeze Frank? He's from the 1930s. They thaw him out to help one queer contestant. Yeah, he almost has to have an exhibitionism fetish, Montana. As much like, because you could just do it in the bathroom, especially once you know you're like being watched.
1930s. 69.
X here. Bert, you are on male dating espionage season. The V does not stand for version. What is the Roman numeral V?
5. 53. 5-3. He's 53 years old. This is 1953. 53. Yes.
X here. This is the 53rd season of the show. It's been running since the 1970s. Frank met the original contestants.
So this show's been going on for 53 seasons. Frank, Miz, the original cast.
Be careful, Bert. Stonewall is a red herring. You are actually looking for a trout. Frozen Frank, 6,789 JJ vertical bar, L.
6, 7, 8, 9, JJ, vertical bar, L. 1970 plus 53.
If Bert is if he's actually like this and he actually believes this and we're seeing like the real Bert, what's his mind gonna be like after the show? Like the transition, I think he likes the constant stimulation. What's gonna happen to him when he gets into like his quiet apartment and shit? But I can totally see him coming back as a freeloader and honestly being almost like a Frank presence, because kind of Bert's character is that he wants to do terrible things. He just wants permission, like, to do them.
X here. Bert, I'm sorry, but you failed the mission.
Wait.
The alarm will go off soon and the gay soldiers will come in.
Wait, hold up. Oh, wait. If this is the 53rd season of the show, let me do the math here. 2024 minus 53. Hold on for a second. Hold up.
This is exhausting in clips. I couldn't imagine living in there. Yeah. Like when I watch it, I love when shit happens while vertical bar is going, but then I think about like if I had to hear it like they hear it and I couldn't turn the volume off and I couldn't pause my stream and go do something else, and I'm just like, but then again, I think it would be like there can't be that many more seasons of Fishtank, do you think? Like Sam's almost 40, I guess Jet could take over, but like I don't know. I mean, I would think we're probably not going to get another 15 years of Fishtank. There's only so many seasons, and it's such a unique thing. Like, I almost think it would be worth it to put up with it just for like the experience. But then again, it would be like a complete. I don't want to be on there acting like Jeff.
X, I can figure this out. Please give me some time, man. Jeez, 19.
X here. Bert, please remain seated and do not leave the.
Yeah, Richard's a big free speech absolutist. He even will offer, he even tries to give OPC Don a place to talk. Fishtank is as old as 60 Minutes or Monday Night Football, yeah. And it's all because, I don't remember how it got brought up, but I don't know if they showed him a picture or something happened. They saw the set of season 2, or somebody said that it used to look like the 70s or something, and that's where Bert's getting this. And once he showed an interest, then TTS started gaslighting him.
Confessional until the soldiers leave or you'll be caught.
This show started in 1971, and this is the 53rd season. That means we're...
Because, I mean, all these seasons have taken place within, like, what, under 2 years, maybe? Like, it can't have been that long. And they've done, like, 3 main seasons and then 2 kind of offshoots.
That's 2024. This nonsense has been going on for 53 years, since 1971.
X here. Bert, the gay guy alert is going to send in the gay soldiers. Wait out the alert phase in your hiding spot.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, if Grace can ever get big, then maybe I could go on as a freeloader since I'm one of her A-loggers. That's how I could get into the house.
X here. Bert, perhaps you need more direct guidance.
Yes.
I will try and steal...
That's still, like, not a lot of time for... Usually on the internet shows, you end up having to wait a long time between, but... I don't know. I just can't see it lasting, like... Knowing them, I just don't think Sam Hyde's going to want to pump out a bunch of, like... You know, mediocre or whatever. I mean, I could be wrong. I just don't get that vibe. I think if he can't make the show, like... interesting, at least to him, or have the potential to be like something special, I don't think he would really, I don't see him spending a lot of more time on it.
A radio from the Discord user squad soldiers for you.
So
she's big, all right, in the heavies, is that what you mean?
Who's...
Fun fact. The first 18 seasons were in Hungary, but after an incident called the Bite of 87, they moved to the USA.
Red alert. Red alert. Red alert. There is a gay guy
who won season 1 of Fishtank decades ago was Frank. Connect the dots. Why is someone from 1971 being mean?
Now, I actually like that idea that Frank was on season 1 back in 1971. Obviously, if he was a contestant, I don't think anybody could. If Frank was determined to win, I don't think anybody could beat him at Fishtank. He's such a like ultra version of what they wanted that they started cryogenically freezing him and only unthawing him for like a few days at a time each season, so that they can like keep Frank around, you know, for 100 years worth of seasons. I like that theory.
It's here. Bert, hide under the couch right now. The gay soldier will find you. Hurry, hurry. Remember the basics of CQC.
CQC. Hide on the couch? This is ridiculous. I can't do it. Okay, fine.
Bert's like, okay, I believe this. Frank was cryogenically frozen and has been, you know, has been around for 51 seasons of this show. Oh, you want me to get under the couch? This is ridiculous. Come on. Like that's his line.
I can't hide under the couch. Too damn big.
X here. Hide behind the couch then. Just hide. The gay soldier can eliminate you.
What's going on? This is nonsense. Fine, whatever. Hide on the fucking couch. Red alert. Red alert. Red alert. There is a gay guy. Gay guy alert. Gay guy alert. Red alert. Yeah.
Bert, the contestants never leave. They only advance. The bands, Bert. Where's the health bands 8 == D?
Bert, it's me, DB Cooper. Find the Fabergé butt plug. I hijacked the plane for it. Hurry, Bert. You're so close, Bert.
DB Cooper. My butt plug.
DB Cooper, butt plug.
Vampire blood games. Are you sure they were games? Muzzle looks awful young for a 54-year-old. Think about it.
Muzzle. 54-year-old.
X here. Bert soldier injured me. Can you cast a spell into the camera to heal me? Thanks, big bro.
In all this nonsense, these heroes of woe, please bring back to health my sweet baby bro. 031714.
X here. Bert, you have to redo the spell. We could not see your face and use something as a wand or it won't work.
Chat's like, that was great, Bert, but we can't clip it because you were off screen. Could you please redo it with your face visible?
X here. Bert, remember the stealth technique I taught you? Crouch and tilt your head to look over the couch.
Okay. In a world full of nonsense and nothing but woe, I use my magic to bring back to full health my sweet baby bro. Get a toy! Hooray! Mizzy has been on the show for 20 years. She's 45 years old. That means she's been here since she was 25. 1970, Dallas, Texas.
Would you like to have this kind of experience? Like, if you could? Like, I know the vast majority of people could never be in a position to where it's even realistic that you would believe this, like, rabbit hole after rabbit hole. But wouldn't it be kind of an interesting thing to feel like you're in the middle of, like, that you've been suspicious since day one, and, like, everything you've said is starting to come true, and then you meet this masturbating vampire. Now you're, like, you know, you fall in love with this guy, and then you find out that he's actually a guy that gets cryogenically frozen annually. Then there's, like, people never leave the show. Everybody's, like, much older than they seem. I think it would be an interesting... It would feel like you were in, like, a real-life Twilight Zone episode. I think it would be kind of neat.
1971.
It is fun to solve a complex puzzle. Yeah, and it's like it's so immersive too. And then on top of that, he has to go through everything that all the other contestants do, like all of like the shit that production makes him do to the other people, or that he has to endure people doing to him, the challenges. And then on top of that, he's being fed all this just outlandish information from the TTS.
Yes?
X here. Thanks, Bert, for healing me. Please gear up with armor I gave you in case the gay soldier alert goes off again.
Maybe they'll come up with like a drug or something in the future, and you can kind of like sign a waiver, and right before you go on to Fishtank, like they give you some drug that like gives you temporary amnesia, so you just enter the fish tank as like a blank slate. These are the thoughts people have before they off themselves. It would be neat. I just think it would be. I think it would be cool. Like to, it would feel like, remember that movie with Sean Penn, The Game? That's what it would feel like. It would feel like you were in this like real life version of those shitty mail away solve a crime things. I hate those that get advertised on the podcast. They're like, make sure you check out Murder Box, a realistic investigation into a serial killer that you can do with your friends.
X here. The gay soldier might still be in the house. Hurry, sprint, or sneak to get the armor. Hurry, don't get eliminated.
Okay, Jesus.
Frank re-enters and continues to hassle Jeff.
Give me my... Stay the away from me! Stay the away from me, Frank! Stay the dude, I swear to God, I will pour gasoline in this mother. I will light this up. You pour that mother on me, dude.
Oh, man.
Not the toaster. How are you gonna light your cigarettes, man? How are you gonna light your cigarettes?
I don't give a f anymore, dude.
Got the toaster.
Piece of
Frank has all of his lighters, so he's got to light his cigarettes off the toaster.
And you got cigarette water all over yourself.
funny till they ain't funny anymore, right? It's funny till they ain't funny, dude, right?
See, he keeps saying that, and I don't know if production was goading him this entire time or not, but he seems genuinely pissed off here, whereas with Mizzy, production tells him to fuck with Mizzy, and he doesn't have this level of like desperation. Maybe they let him smoke or something.
Part of that shit. I'm a peddler, could you all?
Like, I think that would be hilarious to be there while something like that happened. Is that weird?
The window. But this is nuts.
Luca tries to help out the spiraling Jeff.
I don't want it, dude. I don't want it. I haven't want it. Is it coconut? Oh, f it. You can't put that in front of me, not say no.
Don't let anyone, don't tell anyone I gave that to you, okay, buddy?
Frank apologizes to Bert and also gaslights him into thinking that he's actually still in love with him.
You understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So you have to turn against me so that I will turn against you in front of them.
Yeah.
So they would not have any idea that you were actually on my side.
Yeah, the whole time.
Okay. And that was a ruse to like, okay,
Yeah, of course.
okay. No, that makes perfect sense. Oh, and you couldn't tell me about it because it looked genuine, looked real.
Yeah, absolutely, of course, yeah.
Okay.
I love you.
Bert, Jay here. X shot me. I'm bleeding. Are you stuck at the fetish scene again? He probably showed up already. Stop him.
Thank you, Frank.
I miss you, man.
All right, Frank's back in with Bert. Jeff having a complete crash out.
I miss you, Jim, so bad. What are you guys talking about? The things I like, my cakes and fishes. I mean, as you know, you call me smelling your shoe.
Yeah. You like that a lot?
Yeah, the smell of your...
You want to smell it again?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is great content. Frank's just being so... I can see why Bert has a lot of interest in Frank, because everybody else in the house is always telling him to shut up or that he's weird or whatever, and no matter what he says to Frank, Frank will just roll with it unless he's telling him he's a dirty pervert. But Like, he's just like, oh, you were sniffing my shoe, you like that? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, well, you want to sniff it again?
I don't mind.
Like, for better or worse, Frank lets Bert be himself. I mean, he's smoking Jeff's cigarettes.
I appreciate that. What size are these? I tried to look for the size, but I couldn't see it. 12. Oh.
Jet checks in on Jeff to try and give him some backup after being hassled by Frank.
You need backup.
I thought I had a homie.
That's what I'm here to talk to you about.
What would be the motivation for anyone in the house to team up with Jeff? He's a freeloader. I can see why you'd want to team with Frank as a freeloader. Even Joe, but at least he's kind of like, you would maybe just want to, like, he seems pretty chill. But like, Jeff has no value as an ally in the house, I don't think, anyway.
You said you're local, right?
I'm Tony right over. I can walk home. That's what I do.
Oh, this is happening like literally he's in a house in the town that he already lives in. That's interesting.
What I want you to do.
It's funny until it's not funny.
What I want you to do is call all your friends and bring them over.
Oh, I'll show you a show.
Yeah.
I can actual?
Yeah.
My phone only had 12% when you took it from me.
We can charge it. You keep starting to kill it.
Okay, this is once again, I doubted Fishtank and they proved me wrong. So it wasn't about finding an ally in the house. They're telling him to call other homeless people and bring them into the fish tank. This is a good idea.
Kill everybody in the house.
They said shit.
You should kill everybody, Jeff.
I've been trying to kill myself.
Yeah.
Why do you think I have wrist tattoos? Because I slit my wrists when I was younger.
Same.
That's real deal shit.
Me too.
Look
Same.
at that. Why do I
Not me same. I'm saying him same.
have wrist tattoos? Because I slit my wrists
Yeah.
when I was fucking retarded.
Badass.
Here.
No, I hate my life, dude.
Dude, use here, Play-Doh. Just play with this.
Badass. Oh my god.
Use that Play-Doh real quick.
No, actually, I don't want Play-Doh.
You don't like Play-Doh?
No, I don't like the Play-Doh.
Why?
I kept my toy. It's in
You
my
got your
back.
toy?
I keep everything.
We just want you to have backup, dude. I don't want to see you.
I have a super big homie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Callie.
Where'd Bert come from? Did he just slide in there?
He's I mean.
Get him out from Cali.
No, that's what his name is.
That's Bert, right? There's something that's like un-Bert-like about him. Maybe it's just seeing him from this perspective. Like his head looks weird.
Black. He owns a sneaker shop. He owns a sneaker shop in Kingston, Mass.
Black
He
guy
sells
owns a-
sneakers.
Black guys sell sneakers?
Is he
He's
gay?
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican?
Puerto Rican and black.
Is he gay?
But he's like real like crypto.
Do you know any queer male
Oh, you want weird shit?
I'm just for Bert.
There's one.
Just one.
Oh, you just skip
Do you have any queer friends we could bring in for Bert?
the games.com.
Oh, you know about
Oh, I don't know about that.
that? What's that?
Skip the game. Prostitutes.
That's
Male, female. I've paid for them multiple times.
You pay for fantasy male situations?
No. Skipthegames.com is a real website.
What is
It's a new back page. It's a new back page.
Sex workers?
Yes.
Yeah.
20. I mean, it's a $100 bill usually.
Yeah.
Dude, look at Jeff. He's been down. He's hating life. He's thinking about ending it all right in the fish tank. Now we're talking about prostitution, and Jeff is lit up like a Christmas tree. He's ready to talk. He's ready to get involved.
Bop, bop, bing bong. Get in there.
Done, son. Fucking show up to a hotel room,
Bada bing.
real quick. Bada bing.
Bing bong.
I don't fucking pay you to fucking stay here and talk to me, bitch. I pay you to leave.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Survivor Series of crazy. I mean, Sam came in like unbelievably hot with the like encouraging Jeff to end everyone in the home. Bert definitely. I'd still have no idea. He's sneakier than Grid 1 swapping his hats out. Jet's yeah, Jet.
Dr. Butt.
Have you seen the video they did about Israel Palestine, Sam and Jet? I thought that was really funny.
Fuck.
Yeah, it never happened once.
Yep.
But I've tried to fuck every girl I've ever dated in my life. I've tried to fuck in the ass.
Yeah. Got herpes scars all over that pussy.
Fucking, you're a cunt too.
We like that.
Poop all in that pussy.
That's what we like. The poop pussy.
Poop in the pussy.
Sick fucks. We are sick, aren't we?
We're just living life the best we can.
That's real deal shit,
Look,
dude.
what's at the bottom of the human heart?
No, but dude, you fucking can only give me so much.
Did you see Bert come over to get a knuckle on that too?
Dude.
Right here, right here.
Gabadoo. There you go.
No, no, you don't.
I thought he was just. I didn't think he saw him. Now he's intentionally refusing to fist bump with Bert. Come on.
Get that
Feel it up.
Why?
No, he don't get shit.
Why?
I hope he fucking walks down the road.
He's not.
The shit he said, dude.
What I say?
He's not.
Hey Joe, if OPC went in, who would you want to see him? We know who we would focus on. He'd be all over Binks and Peyton in like a hot second. But if he was smart and didn't let his weirdness take over, I think OPC and Jeff would be a really interesting dynamic. Can you imagine OPC trying to sell Jeff on becoming like a streaming his homeless daily like routine?
He's not going anywhere.
You don't.
Can you explain what I said?
He's not going anywhere.
He didn't say that.
I know he can't. But the shit he said, dude.
Bert looked crushed after that. Is there anything worse? Like, that's a really terrible feeling when somebody leaves you hanging. Which, by the way, I think I have like 4 or 5 times of that happening to Grace, where she's tried to like high five Ben during one of their like Red Couch era sessions. I'm trying to get like a compilation.
He's legally.
And he was supposed to be my fucking friend. You were supposed to be my fucking friend, dude.
He is your friend.
My friend. My fucking friend. And you laughed and fucking joked about it.
When?
And this fucking cunt.
Oh boy. So Bert laughed at a joke made at his expense, and now they're enemies, and now Frank's coming in. Peyton 100% just to stay on brand, young tall girl. Yep. I don't want to spoil it, but there's a lot of Peyton discussion, probably like not on this stream, but on the next Fishtank stream.
Unmarked grave, motherfucker. Come on. That's where you
He just said he was going to put Frank in an unmarked grave.
fucking up.
Pick me up.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
you
picked
were
me up at
trying
the
like
bus
that?
stop. 15 minutes down the road. But you fucking did bitch shit, dude. You were supposed to be my friend.
Did we already try to get Jeff sober and he failed, or did we just
Pour drinks out, dude. They've been giving me giant bottles of copious amounts of alcohol. I hid them all over the house.
Do we have a responsibility to try to get him sober?
No.
Not yet.
Sam, do we have a responsibility to try to keep him sober? No, of course not. Was it Bert that was a gambling addict? And Sam got him to start gambling again?
I'm sorry for the shit I said and the things that I did.
No, f you too, dude.
What did you do, Bert? You told him to stop saying the N-word. I don't know.
No, f you, dude. You're gonna be in an unmarked grave.
He's trying to help you.
He can say it.
He can't say it.
Bert didn't know that.
Call me a nigga, you piece of shit.
I did? Bert, we can't be throwing the N-word around.
And I've already twitched her nipples a bunch of times.
Okay.
There we go.
He enjoys it.
It's good.
Yeah, okay.
Sam drops off.
I'm really glad that Cucumber Feet left that, like, so much of that scene in there. I know it wasn't, like, really exciting, but I think it was really interesting, like, the dynamic. Oh my god, look at this thing of symbol on the wall. Oh my god. Yeah, OPC would be like a moth to the flame with Peyton.
Off some paint in the hallway, giving a mission to paint a mural of Symbol. Sam and Ben try to give a new mission, to say the worst thing they've ever done in their lives. Binks said she locked a homeroom teacher outside, causing her to have a mental breakdown. Symbol planted drugs on a friend during a search.
Which, for the record, I 100% agree with Sam. Sam's job isn't to baby these people or parent them or do anything else. He's the host of a reality show. And if all it takes to get you to break whatever is for a guy to say, hey, wouldn't it be cool, you know, if you got drunk? Like, that's not on Sam. Like, that's on you, in my opinion.
Search and seizure. Mizzy doesn't really say much. While all this was happening, she was getting hassled by Frank, which really seems to rub production the wrong way. They kind of have an off-camera conversation in the confessional when she's not there.
Yeah, this is not going
All right,
anywhere.
sorry,
Dead air.
I know.
We can just make something up for her. Yeah, hell yeah.
What was Mizzy's story?
She fucking didn't give one.
That's unacceptable. She fucking, every time we have like a thing for her to do, she just doesn't do it.
Yeah.
What was Peyton's?
Payne's was that she gave somebody the silent treatment so bad in 6th grade that they wanted to be homeschooled and dropped out of school.
That's pretty good.
I think for a girl like Peyton, that's pretty heavy.
Oh yeah. I think we gotta get Mizzy back in here and just push her until she says something better.
Yeah.
This is so lame.
I mean, she's just hanging around. Is she gonna even compete in the show?
She hasn't been competing since day one. She hasn't done anything.
What are we gonna do? You want to kick her tonight?
Jesus Christ. It's just, I'm like seething right now. Like, this is like the 10th time I had to come up here and like vent.
Can we just get homeless people in here and just kick her?
I was trying to say, like, Jeff has, if we can charge Jeff's phone, he can get homeless people.
Let's just take Jeff in the basement and get the boys in.
Give us a minute!
Let's just take Jeff in the basement and get the boys in here and give Mizzy the boot.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you take this at face value, they're saying that they want Mizzy out. I don't know that I necessarily believe that. I think that sometimes these sessions are not just... I mean, there's a reason they're doing it in front of the camera. I think that they like to gaslight us just as much as they like to gaslight the players. So, I don't know. It seems weird to me they would want Mizzy out. I mean, Frank's in there. If they really wanted her out, that's almost a guaranteed way to get her out. Life is Mizzy.
Does she just, it's just every challenge.
Dude, she came up here and she was like, I can't. Did you see the
OPC Don said he was going to help Mizzy by showing her the right way to build a table.
I can't think. Frank stole my meds. Oh yeah, so she comes in and the first thing she says, she cuts me off. She goes, am I going to get my fish bugs back? You.
We're trying to save money by letting Frank steal their fish bugs.
We gotta think about how.
Well, for like the next thing that's coming, Mizzy can crack it, but she just won't. She hasn't. I just feel like she hasn't earned. She hasn't tried in a single competition. I know this is like a basement conversation.
I mean, all these people are turds though, so it's like, why not? Why flush one of them?
Yeah, at that point.
If she's gonna make.
I really hope they bring in some of Jeff's other homeless friends.
Is 3, if she's gonna be available for that and be able to do something.
We should just get a bunch of pink furniture. And
we should do Life is Misery.
They're like, Jet's like, listen, Don, we're getting some complaints about you sniffing the girls' leggings.
Show.
Yeah, and she can have her phone, and she can just sit in the corner.
Yeah.
Or we take the lounge, we move the whole lounge area. We just make that like the princess.
He tells them that like it was a misunderstanding, that he's got a cousin of his actually works in the textile industry, and so he was just trying to look at the brand name.
Alice.
Mm-hmm.
Playpen. Mizzy, she has her phone. We give her a Sephora gift card every day.
Mm-hmm.
But
Peyton says that she gave the silent treatment to a girl so bad she got homeschooled.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. I was thinking more Binks for OPC Don, but I think I mean, he definitely has a type.
Bert goes next.
Okay, this is the one that I recorded. Like, I have the entire, if I don't know how much of it he's going to show here, but if he doesn't show the whole thing and you want to see the rest of it, I've got the clip up. It's absolutely crazy.
He rambles on for a long time. Finally, he gives like a vague retelling of why he stopped drinking in 2011.
Whatever you have to say is not worse than what Mizzy just said.
Mizzy said something else. Okay. I sexually harass people in a creepy, inappropriate way.
I mean, it's... He opens with the fact that he was sexually harassing people.
You spill it!
Not like I sexually harass people, not like in the jokey way he did with like Prison Number 3, but like in an actual way. I would get handsy. Okay.
Not to molest your friends?
Yeah.
The bit is seemingly dead as no one's really giving up a juicy story, so the show just turns into Frank hassling everyone again. His target of the day is Mizzy.
I need my medication, and he can't be breaking my...
I guess I found Bert's interview to be more... I mean, he was kind of repeating himself, but he went along the lines of that interview when he was talking about what he would do if there were no consequences, but it's really weird, the people in society that Bert identifies with. It's very, very weird.
Luggage.
Hey, Frank.
And yes, I ripped his shirt.
How we doing?
I'm alright.
How's the morale?
I'm good. I just need my medication.
Well, I don't know where it is. I threw the bag out the window.
Okay, well, I need that back.
Yeah, don't forget Frank threw her Lexapro out the window.
Or they need to send me home.
You can climb out the window and go get it.
Well, that means I'm not going to eliminate myself, so.
Well. Oh. So. What's up?
I need my bag. You're allowed to leave. You can go get it.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
You can go get it. Life is busy.
It's just embarrassing that, like, you can come in.
Just the visual alone of this is just so good. Just two people that would never probably ordinarily cross paths.
This, but you can't even sleep here because you're so afraid of getting with.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Obviously.
Yeah. So are we confessing something? Or like, what's
No.
the deal?
I'd ask you to come in here.
Okay.
Dude, stop ashing on me. You're disgusting.
Looks like an ashtray.
Dude. Stop, dude. Seriously. If you my hair, you're paying for it. No, stop, dude. Stop.
Don't you rip it. Help it. No, don't touch him.
Right? No. Oh, what? I'm willing to hurt my family.
I'm very
Stop!
This needs to be the energy OPC brings, like, immediately into the fish tank.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Stop, dude!
Stop it! It's gross, dude.
Get
him out of here! Don't you hurt my family! Hold him! Don't touch him! Don't touch him!
Stop!
Stop it! You stop it! Stop it!
You didn't throw her meds. See, these those for depression. Oh, and your Lexapro?
Basically.
Aww. Poor little Missy.
Right.
She needs her medicine.
If I
Gotta love Frank trying to get her out of the house by taking away her mental health medication.
my meds within 5 minutes, you guys can send me home.
Liar, you know, it's gone. You set my shoe. Stop. You go to the stairs. Don't you come here. Don't come here to hate my family. No. Stop it. And scene. Scene.
I saw a scene.
Oh, God. And scene. Alright. We can cut. We can chill now. Oh, geez, I'm bleeding. Life is picky. Let's play mustard games. You want to? That sounds like fun. Let's do it. Let's play mustard games. Let's play mustard games. You want to play mustard games? Let's do it.
Started before.
Bert protecting his family, the people that want nothing more than for him to leave the house.
And then it just started getting all like way out of proportion, so she took over
I mean, it
on
looks
like.
great.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Stop. Bro, get the fuck away from me, dude.
Close the door.
I'm trying to the bathroom, dude. Leave me alone.
Oh
my God.
Or you should bird off all over Frank's face. PPV chat, rise up. It's in a Ziploc bag he has in his pants.
What?
Outside his
Get off
underwear.
my
I think we were talking last Fish Tank episode about Frank being like the Minotaur, and this is exactly how a Minotaur would be. He just seems like he's running like or slowly plodding from room to room, just destroying everything in his path. Oh, I believe that, Montana, because Frank, I think definitely, I mean, he was birding off to him for quite a while, so you can't just lose those feelings immediately.
Stop it! No!
Hold on, did Bert just throw shit on her, and then whenever she went in, did he? It looked like he like pie-faced her.
Mizzy loves Frank because he's younger than her. Remember Bert? She is a 50-year-old drug addict, liar, Jewish maybe.
The Mizzy vibes.
Bush?
Maybe.
Why does that matter?
You are harassing a disabled veteran. This is sickening.
Are you really a veteran, bro?
Wait, what? No.
Yeah. Thank you for your service, dude.
Disabled. How?
Disabled veteran.
I mean, look at him.
These weapons aren't getting it done, Bert. Try something more damaging, like pillows or a rousing tickle.
Don't use my punch.
But you have never protected anyone.
Where's Jeff at? We got to get Jeff in this. This is like one of those this is like Dead by Daylight. You've got just four normies trying to take down this like like a singular monster.
Why does Missy stop? I need your pills. Come here, Piggy. Oh.
Fight, food, fight, food, fight, food, fight.
Come here. Stop.
You would normally never see something like this in your life. Yeah, I mean, I agree. That's why I think it would be so cool to well, I'd rather be a freeloader than a contestant, obviously, but I think just being in the house would be like super interesting. I mean, you're not gonna die. You're probably not gonna die.
Touching my butt?
Oh. Stop it! Stop it!
Pussy.
Oh my god.
You can't even.
What the f are you doing?
Oh, bro! Okay, I can't see. Oh my god, okay, please get him. Dude, stop. Dude, I can't see. Like, what kind of man are you? Like,
I don't know why you don't go for Frank's legs.
stop.
Big guy fall hard.
That's you, bro. That's you, bro. Stop.
Fat little pig.
You think it's good into it a little?
It's X. Try casting a spell on him.
Okay. I'm broke, angry, my back, my knees are bone. I use my
Did he say he's broke? Did he open by saying I'm broke?
power. Leave these people alone.
You gotta lay some colors down, just get it done fast. 20 minutes to get this bad boy done.
You hungry, Freaky?
Stop! What the f?
Oh.
Hey, Missy, can you just be careful where you're slopping your stuff here?
You can bring that.
Please don't slip on these.
Can you clean up the floor?
Nobody run.
I'm not cleaning shit.
Uh-oh, don't slip on the floor.
No running allowed. Be careful, please.
How are you? How are you today, mother? Benchot! Benchot! How are you? How are you? How are you, mother? Thank you.
Oh my god. What
Get
a
the
vibe.
rose. Get the rose. Get the rose.
Finally, Mizzy figures out a way to get Frank to back off, to not care and just join the people painting. So he switches his focus back to Jeff.
You fish don't get it yet because you are too close to the action, but this show is culture. Trust Unibrow Man.
Yeah.
Frank, it's time to redeem. Simple.
Frank then turns his attention to Symbol, stapling his clothes to the wall, and Symbol fights back by painting Frank's face.
God.
Are you not entertained?
Use the paint. Use the flour. Use the syrup. Use the soap. Use everything in the fridge and pour it on Frank.
Toy, bro.
Come on, Joe. You know it would be like the energy in that house right now. Like if you were in that room would just be off the charts.
Yo, no more.
You got a guy stapling shit to the wall, people painting each other, people throwing shit on each other. It's the closest to like an absolute chaos I think you can get with relative safety.
Paint, Symbol, no more paint.
Sticky Jeep.
Oh, you know what? I'll leave this right here. You can endorse it, you know, when you're...
Maybe enough syrup on the carpet. That'd be good.
The fish are then offered to have Frank permanently removed from the tank in exchange for some of their fish bucks. Frank makes a grave error trying to hassle Symbol while he's at the top of the stairs. To be clear, the stairs were also slippery.
Oh, man. Oh. I saw that live and like, oh my God. Oof.
You felt that.
I don't know how he got back up. I really don't. The way his back hit that step, I don't know how he popped back up that quick other than just like animal instinct of not wanting to show a shred of weakness to these people, but he's got to be hurting.
Jeff, who's been drunk and hasn't shut up for the past 4 days, gets milked.
Slap the cunt. Frank drank Advil. Frank drank...
Very rare Symbol W. I mean, I don't think a lot of people would. I think a lot of people would have just laid there. I can't imagine being in there and thinking like, finally, dude, this guy's down. He's done. And he not only gets back up immediately, but he like hulks out and starts going after the homeless guy again. Like, it's like when you beat the boss and then you find out he has a second health bar. Oh my God. Like right now, Job could just take that chair and just bash this like glass cabinet out, just right in the middle of all this already chaos. Like you could choose at any time just to escalate things to like that next level.
Hurt Joe. I slipped. You got robbed by the lion.
Frank is pulled into confession.
He said, "What happened? I slipped, dummy."
To see how much longer this rampage can last.
We got people coming tomorrow to repair the house.
Yeah.
Oh. So we got to get them cleaning tonight. Is there anything else you want to do?
Is that blood?
Is it? Oh, yeah, probably.
Is that from when Jeff smashed the glass?
Maybe.
Oh, man.
It doesn't look like.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not paint.
Yeah. So,
did you notice how it was phrased to him? Is there anything else you'd like to do while you're here?
if there's anything left to do.
Yeah, it's kind of,
I think things are
that's kind of a shit.
Yeah.
Maybe one last carpet bomb, just.
I think it's done.
Yeah.
If it's done, it's done.
Okay. We're gonna call everybody. They paid like $2,500 to get rid of you. Also, I went around asking how much they'd give up.
Oh,
We should make them hand him the money.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right.
okay.
Let's go.
Can we get everybody in the den, please? Get your...
Oh my God. I mean, I still think he took it easy on him. I really honestly do. But it was still, and like, he was able to get so much Keno without really having to go. He let them do the crazy shit, is I guess what I mean. And like, there's a couple clips from him from his time that like have like millions and millions of views. One guy posted the video where Frank threw Peyton down to the ground while Job was watching, and people thought it was parents arguing in front of their child that had Down syndrome. Like, a huge Twitter account posted that Job was an underage child with Down syndrome, like watching his father abuse his mother.
Fish bucks.
God damn, did you see that shit? Whew.
I might have miscalculated.
Guys, I think we put on a great show.
I don't give a
And I think
Jeff, stop talking.
that was, of course, due to your resilience, your performances. It was awesome. But it was in no small part thanks to Frank Hassel, who pushed you to create compelling television.
Missy is so unoriginal. Says she isn't fat, covered in food. Says she doesn't care, complains nonstop. Seinfeld face pig.
In a way that the world has never seen. So let's give it up. Let's get a round of applause for Frank, please, everybody. Please.
Hey, I need you to clap for this guy that just fucking made the last 48 hours of your life seem like they lasted like 2 years.
Clap, please, Brett.
Thank you, Frank.
Jeff, let's clap it up. Thank you so much. Now, I asked you all individually what you would pay to get rid of Frank permanently, and I'm very happy. I'm excited to say that tonight we raised $3,700, 37 fish bucks. Very
Wow, 37 fish bucks. And from what I heard, Peyton contributed like a ton of them.
exciting. I'm happy about that. And I'm proud of you guys for putting it together and making it happen. Binks, you paid 1 fish book. Would you please come give that to Frank? Jeff, here's your fish buck. Would you give this to Frank, please?
Oh man, Frank taking these people paying Frank for tormenting them is just completely Keno. And people online were like, oh, they broke Frank. Frank's job isn't to come in there and win. His job is to come in, push these people to the absolute limit and see what happens. And I don't know what else he could have done to them. I mean, I think he was probably a day away from one of them, like, actually, like, stabbing him or something. You know what I mean? Like, what else could he have done? Everything he did pretty much was hilarious. He did psychological torture to him. He did physical torture to him. I think Frank's performance was pretty fantastic.
Hand it to me. Could you just hand it to him, Jeff? Please.
But it does sound like Sam said that this was to get rid of him permanently, which I guess they could go back on. But I was kind of hoping he'd do like one quick reappearance right before the end. But still, really, really great Frank Hassel showing, I think.
It's for television. It's for television. It's on the floor right there. Thank you so much. Perfect. There you go. Thanks, Jeff. Missy, you're giving him 2. Really proud of you for stepping up.
Thank you.
Life is missing. Hey, Symbol, you've got your 5 fish bucks.
Can I get 3?
Can you bring them up to Frank, please? Symbol.
Loads.
Symbol.
Respect and honor.
All right, we'll have someone pick those up. I don't think someone's going to see the top.
Maybe Jeff could pick them up and hand them to
Jeff, could you
Classless.
grab those real quick? If I pay you 100, will you do it?
You pay me $100.
Okay.
100 for the day.
I'll pay you $100 to pick those up, please. Nifty, you owe me $20 US. Peyton, could you please present Mr. Frank Hassel with 19 fish bucks? And we respect your contribution here.
Very much do.
Jeff, don't joke around, okay? I'm not gonna pay you if you don't do that. There's one more right there, Jeff. Jeff, come on, go together, please. All right. Thank you guys for helping fund the show. You don't know how important this is. Without your money, we'd be nothing, okay? Mizzy?
I just wanted to say cheers to us for being the fastest season to get Frank out this mother house. From what I heard, He lasted a lot longer than this, so we got
I
him
still
out the
beat
back.
that with a shovel.
Let's just need you to clean the house tonight. Okay.
Yeah, we just the house up on a daily. It doesn't even make sense.
In the next few days,
$1,900. I read some people who were like, well, why would Peyton pay that much because Frank wasn't that hard on her? But I don't think she had ever been like slung to the ground the way that Frank did to her. And also, that's kind of the idea that maybe Peyton was thinking, okay, he's moving from person to person and I got it really light. So Frank's probably going to come after me again. So I'll just take the opportunity and make sure he leaves.
days you're going to see.
We're going to keep the house.
Contracts. Stop!
No, I want to
stop. Stop, please, 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 Jeff. Stop, stop, stop.
Leave the Unibrow guy alone.
All right, let me take it. In the next few days, you guys are going to see contractors coming in here. Okay. People with tool belts, little electronic machines, rotary tools, paint brushes, drywall spackle, new posters. We're going to clean up in here. All right. Okay. So we're gonna turn this fish tank into a family house. That's what we're gonna do.
We've got to restore sanity. We got to get this mess taken care of.
Which means starting tonight, we're gonna clean it up. Okay? On the way right now is a car full of cleaning supplies. You guys are gonna restore this house to working order. We're gonna fix everything that's broken. And
so Frank comes in, makes all their life a living hell, trashes the place. They pay him $3,800 to leave, and then they had to, like, you know, present the money personally, and then they get to clean up the mess. Uh-oh, El Jim's back. How's it going, El Jim? So, like, they even have to clean up the mess now. Like, I don't see how anybody would think this was a Frank L in any way whatsoever.
And, the rest of the show is not going to be physical warfare. But the war will rage on in some ways, guys. So, get ready to spend 4 to 5 hours cleaning up the mess you made. Frank made.
And no drinking, Jeff.
The fish then have to help clean as contractors are going to be in for the next few.
And now that they've got Jeff relapsed into alcoholism, they've told him they're cutting the booze off.
Days, either fixing things or the house or building things for Act 3. So if you notice some of these videos are going to be a little shorter in the next few days, it's just because there's going to be a lack of content. This was stated directly on the site. We're going to have like a slow night. And as the fish are cleaning, they get hit with a new surprise.
Oh, no.
Ian returns as a free.
Oh no, Ian's back. Ugh.
Reloader. Honestly, it's just the same Ian. Bert gets pulled into the basement because his family is actually worried about him. They're scared for his mental health and the damage this show is clearly doing to him. He also mentions that the cops were downstairs and he had to speak with them like they did like a wellness check on him. Jet, asking for real investors, reveals some plans he has for future seasons of Fishtank.
I'm gonna build a real fake spaceship in a warehouse. There's gonna be a pilot seat with a throttle, and they're gonna have a simulated space journey to Mars. It's gonna take 92 days. There's gonna be a real crew that lives in a simulated spaceship, and that's their shuttle. And there's gonna be a docking door. When they open that docking door, maybe it's another ship, maybe it's an outside terrarium. We're gonna see the next batch of contestants are gonna go on a lunar mission and run into aliens. And they're gonna battle, and they're gonna come across.
I think that's part of the charm. I mean, I feel like the audio is at least decent enough that you can hear everything most of the time. And like the video's okay. I think kind of the rawness of it kind of adds to it.
Across abandoned ships. We're gonna take sets on wheels and push them and bring them in and connect to the next thing. It's gonna dock and it's gonna open up, and I'm gonna buy a used, the things that connect the airplanes. When the airplane pulls into the, what's it called? The place you get on the airplane, it's like the collapsible thing like that. It's gonna dock, okay? And that set, there's gonna be temporary set. You see what I'm saying? This is money. We need to build a spaceship. I'm trying to build.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was I was like smoking my super deep indica that night, and I was watching this live, and it was like completely freaking me out. I was like, oh my God, that would be so amazing. I was like, my stream would just be, I would be live all the time, like all 92 days.
Build a spaceship, bro. I want a spaceship. I want contestants on a spaceship manning stations with turrets in VR. And you get to watch, and you get to see the and then they're suspended on strings. They have to go out the airlock, and there's a wire, and they have to weld the ship and fix it. We're on a Mars, bro. And it's way cheaper than whatever Elon Musk is asking, because it's fake and it's a set. I want to build a set. I want to build a set. Gotta build a set. We gotta do something crazy. I want to build a spaceship next year, dude. I do not want to wait 5 years to build a spaceship. I'm trying to build a spaceship next year. Okay? What would it be called? Fishtank Space Stars.
They should call it Space Cube.
Galaxy Intergalactic War Games. But it'll be the biggest live stream in the world. And it's true. And it will happen. And I'm gonna build a spaceship. Please, Ben wants to build a pirate ship. We're thinking about either spaceship or pirate ship, is the point I'm trying to make. And Ben's idea is he wants a pirate ship, and the contestants are on the deck, and they have to fish, and they have to load cannons, and it's a real ship. We have to buy a real ship. And they have to go to islands. We have to buy these islands, right? So you're on the ship, and then you dock on an island, and you have to get out.
Like a fake biodome, tell them that they're doing different tests and shit, but actually not be doing it. I think the pirate ship thing would be kind of neat, but I feel like the people who would be the best kind of contestants to watch as a viewer probably wouldn't be good about daily tasks. So you don't want like daily tasks to like, if they have to provide their own food, they're probably going to like starve. Like I wouldn't trust Bert to like keep up on the fishing.
You have to battle all the historic pirates of all time. Blackbeard. That's the only pirate I know, but this is Ben's idea. I like this one too, but I'm Team Space.
I remember that South to West. There was already a pirate show called Pirate Master on CBS in 2007. Didn't they have Rupert on there from Survivor as like one of the first contestants? And like the captain could pick like how the loot was split up, and people thought like, oh, if I'm fair with the crew, like, and I split the money with them, like everybody will get along and I'll be captain the whole time. And like, it obviously doesn't work that way.
Spaceship. I'm just realizing this is the,
But I feel like the people on that show, Pirate Master, were a little too nice. I wonder if that's one that they would even mess around with copyright on, or if we could watch Pirate Master. It's only one season.
Master Chief versus Arthur Morgan Pole. All over again. Hope I win this one. But yeah, imagine Fishtank. They're just sitting around right now. What if they were digging for gold in the sand with shovels? What if they were docking to a merchant ship and trading Chlorchlorp for nutrient cubes? I want to build a spaceship, bro, and I swear to God, if it's fine, I'll do pirate ship after, but I want to do spaceship first. That's all.
Ugh. All right. Picture. Opening shot. All right. High above. You see wood, and there's water on either side of the screen. Okay?
They could live in a bunch of tree houses like Ewoks. Yeah, that could be interesting.
We punch in. Guy coming up with his bag. I'm on a pirate ship right now. Okay? Cut to the underside of the pirate ship. Okay, there's beds. All right, where do I put my bag? He goes down to the bottom of the pirate ship.
sets his bags down, he's looking around. Okay. Leaves, starts exploring the pirate ship.
I like the pirate ship idea. This is not a very good elevator pitch.
Okay. We cut to the wheel.
He's like reading a script instead of giving us a sizzle reel
Of the ship. All right, the guy puts his hands on the wheel.
Like, think about it. Jet started off and you were immediately kind of listening to him because he's like, I want to build a spaceship. And you're like, okay. Like, this guy's like, picture this. You're walking here. Hey, where do I put my bag down? Like, come on.
He starts turning it. He's exploring this pirate ship, okay? And the ship will move with the ocean, okay? I'm thinking maybe we acquire some kind of abandoned dam, perhaps. And there's water physics, okay? I don't know what character Mr. Goldstriker is gonna play. Probably will have a peg leg, all right? And these average people, okay, Mizzy, Ian, Peyton, have
He would just be Goldbeard. That's the most obvious, gimmick for him.
Patches and pirate hats. Okay, maybe there's a parrotfish toy and you can send a parrot to be on somebody's shoulder. Maybe there's a sword fight fish toy, whatever, okay? And they're at sea, okay, and we tell them, look, tomorrow you're gonna have to deal with Captain Kidd, okay? Captain Kidd has found your boat's location and he is coming with an army. Okay, I don't know if they have too many maybe they're over encumbered and they need to get rid of some of their cannonballs.
I'm falling asleep here.
Okay. Maybe they want to go to the local merchant and trade their cannonballs in for swords or whatever. Whatever, okay? I want to build a pirate ship, okay?
It's too late for that. This should have been the beginning. Whatever he says after this should have been the pitch.
I want to do a pirate season. I'm very, very serious about this. All right? And production will sleep in we'll be in the slave quarters, okay? And I will fucking sleep with Vance's feet in my face if it means that I get to
See, this is much more interesting than the shit before.
Live as a pirate, okay? We need to do a pirate season. A spaceship season is gonna be dope, okay? We're definitely doing it, for sure. There's no doubt. But a pirate ship, searching for buried treasure, last shot of the season, okay? They're digging, they found the treasure. They finally found the X, okay? And they're digging and they find it, and who knows what's inside the chest, okay? We need money, okay? Find us somebody who can give us money to build a pirate ship so we can do this pirate show, please. Please. Okay, if you know somebody, put us in touch with them. I will give you 1 million tokens. You will never have to pay for a TTS again if it...
Yeah, I agree, that half the people would drown or get eaten. That's what I mean. I think it's almost better to have them in a cushy environment, like a spaceship, where they don't have to really do anything besides be whatever their archetype is in your social dynamic. Because I just don't think they would do it. I mean, look at the house. They're not. The only reason it's going to get clean is because they were like, "Hey, you guys have to clean the house." It's been a disaster pretty much since the third or fourth day.
Means that we get to do the pirate season, please. Okay. I'm not going to go on and on about the pirate because I need this. Okay, I need this. If I don't get to make a reality show on a pirate ship, I'll go crazy. So. Do us this solid, and you will get 1 million tokens, okay? Pirate season, Captain Kidd, Blackbeard, fish toy, whatever, okay? I need this, please. Pirate season, think about it.
Although, Imagine a season of Fishtank that took place in international waters. That could be interesting. That could open some new doors.
I feel like I didn't explain it good enough. Okay. It's not just a spaceship. It is... Okay, I get it. Master Chief, Arthur Morgan. Okay. I love Ben to death, okay? But the Arthur Morgan voice came out half-baked. Master Chief was also bad. Both of these ideas could be bad. But I need you guys to vote in the poll for me this time, because I lost last time. And 2 back-to-back might just have to... Things don't improve here. So, get this. Opening shot, there's just legs. It's like sand and just legs, and you see the top of the screen, you kind of see some metal thing. And then steam comes out and the lift, the stairs drop. And you just see 4, 6, whatever, 100, whatever it takes for you to vote for Space Pirates, contestants with their bags, their rucksacks, walking up the stairs into the spaceship, cut to this mechanical entrance room with med kits on the walls. They're like, whoa, I'm in a spaceship. And then the door opens, okay? This is not just a ship, it's a smart ship, okay? Because you're this rogue AI that's controlling the ship. You're like HAL or whatever the I didn't even watch that Kubrick movie, the AI computer. Clickable zones, you click the door.
I feel like Jet would be fun to get high with. I wouldn't mind listening to this kind of rambling while I was high.
And for XP or something, the door, you can control the door. You have to help these contestants.
I mean, obviously, since I'm listening to it now while I'm high.
Do their tasks to get from room to room to just complete their task. There's some station with a bunch of little squares, and one person just has to press the green buttons as they appear. And when they turn red, if they don't press them fast enough, the ship explodes. Everybody dies. So one person always has to be on the button station, just preventing an explosion. So they have to cycle out and press the buttons, right? And then the captain is responsible for getting to Mars. And all sorts of things can happen on this journey. They can, a hostile ship can force a docking. They can get wrangled, okay? There's a motor attached to the bottom of the ship that's in a production warehouse, and it's this big heavy plate that spins rapidly on a motor, and it will shake the whole ship and the cameras and everything. And it's turbulence or meteor shower or whatever, you're hitting rocks, you're going through an asteroid belt, meteor belt. The whole ship is shaking. It's Captain, and he's decelerating his throttle, okay? One of the scenes, one of the streams is an interactable, clickable 3D view of this team ship. You can click and drag and look at the components and see real time this health status of the engine and how much fuel they have. And they have, the whole season is this linear time scale of...
I mean, it's an amazing concept, but does he want them to think that they're really going? I think that's the difficult part, would be convincing people that it was real. If you just wanted to put them in a simulated setting, but I mean, I think it would be much better if... I just don't know how you'd get people to believe it.
Of day 1 to day 92 or whatever and they have to you can see where they are and what galaxies they're passing through. And then along that linear line, they have options. Do we want to stop at the merchant ship that hasn't had a contact in 3 months? So we don't know if they're even alive or not, or do we want to stay forward? We could sell our glorp schlarp to get more fuel, but we could burn fuel taking this detour and put us back 2 days. And the whole time you're just watching this crew have this simulated journey. It would feel like you're watching a real space mission, but instead of it being a fake green screen filmed in a pool, and they're saying it's real, which is what all space footage is. Space is not real, okay? And we'll tell you it's fake straight up, okay? So what you need to know if you're voting for, vote in the poll below. Space is fake, and you want to see the ship reach Mars, okay? They're going to Mars. They're going to Mars. They're on their ship to Mars. You hear, oh, they just docked. You never know what the ship is that just docked to you. And then along the way, they could pick up like a cargo bay that's literally a shipping.
Imagine, you know, it's. I'm sure it would be like really dramatic when they docked. Like you'd see a bunch of like when Vader enters in Star Wars. Like there'd be like some crazy sparks and a big door would spin, like he was talking about, and like roll open, and then Frank Hassel's in there in a spacesuit.
Container that gets attached to it, and then they get a new room. But what could be in the cargo bay? When they send out trash, their trash is launched into space. So if they want to boot somebody from the ship, it's maybe eliminations. It doesn't even need to be. There doesn't even need to be a host or like staffer. It's just these people. And if somebody's being an idiot, they have to literally grab them, push them in the ejector, and just launch them into space, and then they're off the show. But yeah, imagine they're driving, they're like, oh, there's a ship, and they dock, and you walk in, and there's two groups of people kind of cautious of each other. They've literally never met before. Of course, ship 2 is all actors, and ship 1 is all contestants, but they're like, what's going on? Hey, nice to meet you. Boom, it's a setup. We want your uranium. We want your uranium. It could be awesome. And it's achievable. If you help us get an investor, dude, vote space. Vote Space Pirates. Please vote Space Pirates. It would mean a lot to me. Bye.
To be clear, I'm probably not going to do 92 days of a fish tank recap. That's insane. By week 6, I'm like literally falling asleep at my desk. And as the fish are cleaning, reuniting with Ian, and talking with Nifty about season 1 and 2 and Blood Games, and all the contestants and all the crazy, wacky antics they got up to, the Ball Brothers make an appearance to throw balls.
This was actually good. I was thinking about clipping the entire segment just to have an archive of it, because I thought it was a really funny, goofy series, because it was right after Frank.
The guy with the red ball and it's about to fly. Churro Goblin with a cool name and a blue.
And I guess it wasn't. Well, I don't know. Let's look at the next one first. Let's see. All right, so that was day 24. I can't believe all that happened in one day. So here, let's go to day 25.
Day 25. Just a reminder for everyone, this is going to be a slower day, as the house is getting prepped for Act 3, so the shorter video is just from the lack of content. Throughout the night, the fish are just chilling, drinking, hanging out with Ian. In the AM, they continue to just chill. Bert's in a dress for no reason. Jeff is still being annoying. He starts crying because he's drunk and his life is a mess, and Luca grabs a table. They bring in a polygraph technician. Bert goes first and is given a psych eval, which he passes with flying colors. During this phase, Bert says he had liposuction twice. He's on testosterone, antidepressants, Adderall, Vyvanse, Cialis, a lot of drugs. Each fish will be asked 3 questions from the fans. Bert is asked if his IQ is 160. He says yes. If his muscles are actually implants, which is hilarious. He literally has fake muscles. And also asks if he's ever bottomed, which he said he's tried, but he couldn't coom from it. Mizzy's up next. And the first thing she says is, what if I don't want to...
He tried it, but he couldn't coom from it. Sometime this week, we're gonna watch the entire Bert psych eval and lie detector thing.
Answer a question. Harkening back to the conversation yesterday between Sam and Jet, where they were complaining she never wants to do any of the challenges. She also doesn't want to reveal her weight and age, or really any personal questions, which everybody else did on camera. Her 3 questions were if she had sex with 10 guys. She says yes. She denies that her parents pay her rent for her, and also denies having an eating disorder. After she's asked the 3 questions, Carl, the polygraph tech, wants to rephrase one of them, which pisses off the Mizzler.
I am going to go back and rephrase one of these questions, though.
All right. Which one?
The rent one with the parents.
That question, it makes me angry, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
people,
yeah, just-
because I work really hard, and some people say that it pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was cut off at 21 financially. And if I ever borrowed money from my dad, I'd have to pay him back.
So that's why she's mad at the people for asking, because she used to be like have a trust fund or whatever, have an allowance, and now she doesn't.
Every single cent with interest. So my ex recently, like,
After her session is complete, she wants to prove her innocence immediately by getting the results back. Binks goes next. Her 3 questions are, do you know what Fishtank is? A theory that's been going around on Twitter, saying that she does actually know what the show is. She had also confirmed on the site on like week 2, I want to say, that he believes that she is a Fishtank fan, but she answers no to this question. She's also asked if she's into chocolate guys, and if her body count is over 10. The answer to the last 2 were no and yes. Symbol goes next. He's asked if he actually has a disabled brother. The answer is yes. If he's dealt drugs in the past, saying yes, saying he used to sell weed as a teenager, but doesn't bring up the ecstasy story that he told to Sam the night prior, and also if he poops outside. Also Xavier Ravenblood, who's been like a lot more integrated
Poops outside.
with the show lately, said on Discord that they're going to skip over Peyton because she's boring, so Peyton didn't get one. Also, Carl's screen was visible and there were spikes at points during certain questions, but I don't know how to read a polygraph test, so I don't actually know what that means. The results will be ready tomorrow, so I'll just have to wait for that. Maids come in to clean the house, and Bink speaks to them in her native tongue.
Por aquí, y ahora se tiene que limpiar porque vamos a empezar el otro parte del. So, yeah.
TTS gets activated, and people are speaking Spanish to them.
Hi, you are the best maid.
Ay, Dios mío.
Ian, who's now back in the tank, finds out that computer isn't real and it's been fans the whole... Like, he literally just found out that fans are TTS. He still thought there was an AI in the house. Classic Ian. Prompted by TTS, Binks goes into the confessional, where she's given further instructions from Xavier Ravenblood.
You're not really here to do a confessional. Find the note in the right side of couch, between the cushions.
Okay. Hello, Binks. You can call me X. You piqued my interest after you found the email clue in the plushie before Bert could, and seemed to put some degree of effort into deciphering it. I'll bottom line this for you. I am an element with access to a limited degree of production resources, and
I think there's only a few of them. I mean, if I don't think everybody did the psych eval. I think only Bert did the psych eval. But maybe after we watched the one of Bert doing all the doing the psych eval and shit, I'm sure the other ones are only like a few minutes long. That would only be like a couple hour stream probably. I think it'd be interesting to see the full like question panels.
I am using them to create a parallel line to their own. It is not fully sanctioned by them, but not exactly unsanctioned.
I want to see that old guy ask Symbol if he poops outside.
Either. I don't think they fully know what I'm doing. I don't think they would shut it down if they knew necessarily, but this is something like a hidden layer that underlines and intertwines with theirs. The reward, if interpreted correctly, is information regarding their plan for the final 2 weeks. You probably have until tomorrow morning before they start showing their hand at that, so hurry, unless they decide to shut me down and change the plan, which is entirely possible, but currently unlikely. Unless you f this up, the final 2 weeks will be an entirely different game than what you have seen before. In a manner similar to the switch between Famous House and Fishtank, it will require a massive shift in tactics. Obviously, anyone who possesses said information would have an advantage over those who not. And this is ultimately a zero-sum game. It's really best if you do this by yourself. It is entirely fine, and in fact encouraged to tell the audience about this. If you don't tell the audience, there's no point, because they are going to help you to solve certain puzzles that you can't really solve by yourself. Just read these aloud in a private room. That's half of how Bert has come so far. He is always alone in the penthouse, where he's able to do so. Bert showed the most initiative in seeking out a mystery, so he already has collected a good deal of information. Unfortunately, he is currently so overwhelmed by the information that he struggles to process it, so I am taking him off the case. You could steal the notes he's collected and do it yourself, or just try and find the ones he hasn't found yet. You have everything you need in this document to begin.
If I found this letter and it was this convoluted, I legit would just tear it up. Like, I wouldn't even want to participate. Like, if that's the if it starts off with this level of like mentally exhausting like introduction, I would just be like, I don't want to do this.
Begin that and piece it together with those. I don't care what you do.
I'd give it to the homeless guy and tell him that the production told me that whoever can solve it gets like a bunch of 40 ounces or something.
As long as someone cracks the case, but you must decide here and now whether or not you wish to go deeper. You can forget about all of this
Whoever finds it, whoever solves it gets a carton of cigarettes.
if you want and go back to playing the game as everyone else. But if you do, you must destroy this note immediately. I'll be watching. I'm watching right now, and I will continue to do so. You've been granted a very powerful opportunity. Do not squander it. Computers are good at deciphering. Oh, man. All right, guys. So you have to decipher this. I don't have a pen.
Vanity cabinet ceiling.
Vanity cabinet ceiling. Sustained deception techniques for deep cover field agents. That's me. When operating in deep cover role, maintaining a fabricated identity or cover story for extended periods requires discipline, psychological preparation, and adherence to established techniques. A successful deception hinges in grounding in the lie in truth wherever possible. This principle reduces cognitive load, enhanced credibility, and minimizes the risk of exposure. This guide provides practical methods for managing prolonged
Do you think she should bring up cognitive load to Bert?
interactions under the scrutiny of a target group, such as during shared living arrangements or prolonged proximity in field operations. 1. Ground the cover in verifiable truths. A fabricated identity should always align with elements of the agent's real experiences. Using personal knowledge as a foundation ensures consistency, especially under questioning. For instance, if posing as a freelance graphic designer, leverage your own familiarity with computers or creative software. Avoid selecting cover stories requiring extensive technical expertise or niche knowledge unless you have undergone
I hope this is intentionally part of the video and I'm not having a psychotic break.
specific training. Integrating small verifiable truths such as mentioning real events, objects from prior in the experiment. Lends authenticity and makes the cover appear natural. I mean, duh. Craft an adaptive, plausible story. Before contact with the target group, develop a comprehensive yet flexible story and work with the rest of the agents to keep the story consistent. Prepare anecdotes that align with the story but avoid overly rehearsed delivery. Be prepared to adapt seamlessly to the group's conversational dynamics without revealing significant new information. 3. Control the
I feel like how I feel watching this, which is like I want to bring out my inner Frank Hassel, is probably how people feel watching the weird Grace content that I like the cigarette making content.
the flow of information. Dude, this is like literally gaslighting 101. During
This is like Ben speaking over Grace while she's rolling cigarettes.
interactions, release details about the house, creating an air of authenticity without oversharing. Let the targets guide conversations about the house and provide answers that are concise yet sufficient. Remember, less is often more. Facts. These discouragements should be subtle and understated. Do not show concern or alarm when skepticism is raised, but remain aloof instead. Plausible gaps in memory, got that down, or knowledge such as, I don't know either, are a good fallback. Literally mean. Redirections such as, I don't know, I'm just trying to focus on putting on a good show, can be used to shut down the topic with that individual without raising suspicion. Make use of implied social ostracism. Use deflections such as glancing at them with confusion as if they are acting strange when they raise skepticism. Be wary of individuals within the group who exhibit curiosity beyond others. These individuals may test inconsistencies and should be handled with extra caution. I mean, that's me, so once you remove me, nobody's really asking it.
I mean, this is definitely, it's not like harshing my vibe, but it's definitely like, I really dislike Binks at this point. I'm anti-Binks.
Questions. The experiment is more important than any individual actor, and amputating said actors may be necessary. End of document. Oh, is this what Alex was doing? the happy birthday note that I found before Bert was like a code, but I don't understand. Luke was not discovered. He exposed himself on purpose. He disturbed the group, but he did it too soon. Was he not instructed to throw the pumpkins and make a scene that night? I mean, I feel like this document isn't for me to pretend to be somebody else. It's for me to find out who has been doing this all along, and I feel like maybe there's people here that are still doing that, like maybe Bert. Why is Bert the only person who's been trying to figure this out? Where do we go from here? I need to go get the rest of his papers because he found notes that I didn't.
Peyton cracks the code that Job is actually Jet's cousin, so Jet just makes the reveal.
Just want to clear the air. Job is my cousin.
No way.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he's just gonna, now that's out in the open now.
Yeah, you knew about the show. He's my friend. He's here. Because y'all hold his cover.
What?
They didn't hold his cover.
Binks rereads
Drunk driving streams? Nah.
the note she found in the bathroom to confessional, steals all of Bert's notes, reading those as well, while getting more messages from Ravenblood.
It says like physical attributes and presence, sexual behavior and performance. So this is like an actor's like description of what he should be like. And I did just find a document that explained like how to be covert in this house. So why does he have things explaining?
Don't get him involved again. He only just escaped from Dark Bert. You really want him spiraling about gay shit again?
No, but like, is he looking for his papers right now out there?
Here. In order to evaluate your performance, please describe your current theory. Prove you are worthy.
Okay, so I feel like we're not going to be in this house anymore. I really feel like...
I wonder how Bert would feel like if he knew that she had his papers.
We're leaving because why the f would you hire a carpet cleaner? Like, what if we spill something? I feel like we're going to go to the shitty place because why did Bert come back with health bands on? Like, that doesn't make sense. And everyone acting like I'm insane for thinking that something that a show did before, they would do again. Like, duh, they tested everything. They tested all their outdoor equipment doing that. That's not easy. I IRL stream. That sucks, okay? So, like, I feel like we're gonna go.
So she was a streamer before coming into the house, and they suspect or are trying to confirm whether or not she actually knew about the show.
Go out there and have to survive, and these things are gonna come get us, and it's cold. I don't know, but
The audience knows the location of another clue in the yard. They know what I mean.
Bert gets a TCL TV and a video game console, which Job is setting up. He also sets up a computer that's live streaming Minecraft in the dining room. He tries to pull Symbol to shoot a scene in B3, but Mizzy ruins it.
He stands on the other side.
Or we just move these, but... Mizzy, why are you in here? Well, we gotta shoot it in a different room.
Están diciendo que quieren que limpie. Sí, pero que la muchacha dijo que no, el muchacho, no sé cuál fue, creo que fue él que me dijo que no hiciera esta habitación. Que nada más hiciéramos el baño, porque yo tengo en mi instrucciones, solo tengo 2 habitaciones, que es...
The scene moves to the bar, where Jet's trying to make Symbol into a Minecraft streamer.
But what this show has done for prior contestants, the most instantly profitable thing to get into is streaming, okay?
Yeah, you should go get a drink, but tell me what to do first before you go. Just run?
Majok was slain by Spider.
Oh, damn. Majok was...
You died. Ready to play.
Binks goes through Bert's notes again, now headed to the yard to go to the porta potty. When she arrives, people are there, but TTS ruins Binks' mission as Jeff now has the next clue.
Jeff, you homeless prick, I left you a note on the ceiling of the porta potty.
16 times. What am I supposed to think?
Bix checked the ceiling of the porta potty. There's a clue.
There was a note in the porta potty.
You fool! The porta potty?
I saw the answer in there earlier. Class.
I've been doing drawings of everyone all this time.
Binks tries to steal it, but gets hassled by Mizzy and Peyton.
No, you don't.
Yes. Okay, once you finish, will you give it to us?
Yes. You have to let it go. She's assaulting me. Okay.
No, Vance. I saw Vance do it.
Y'all have to back off. And I'll read it.
Okay, read it now.
Why are they cleaning the house? Why did Frank leave? Did he leave to prevent someone else from leaving?
Okay, slow down.
How will the basement help solve the problem of dwindling? Is it evil to lie for weeks on end? If it saves someone from what you went through, if you lie well enough, can you stop the trauma loop? In Act 3, if you can keep a secret, you switch over. Imagine you can't keep the lie together. What happens then? An old friend says, he's going to quit. You act confused, say, that's a puzzle, but you're secretly very excited to hear this news. 1 week later, they come out crying into their hands because they'll never get famous. Never, ever, not ever again. You could have prevented it. To make them famous, you close the loop. You have to lie. It may not be a lie forever. When you're choosing a protege, find one that you like. I have a guess at which subject you'll pick next. You don't have to love them right away. Don't be discouraged if they threaten to leave.
My God.
They really do want to be famous. They're afraid.
All these clues are like fucking half an hour long. It's got to be just busy work, right? Because of all the stuff going on, they can't really get too involved in anything. So they're just all the cleaning and shit, or the fixing, repairs and cleaning. So they're just having them read these just like brain numbing clues.
Show them that there's nothing to be afraid of. You are the Redeemer. You can turn blank into blank and close the loop.
Wait, what?
It sounds like an angry god.
That's what it says.
Production leaks Symbol's server IP, and he gets griefed.
Ready to play.
I don't know. I know what he's trying to do.
God damn. I don't know what happened.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter to you.
7 join the game. CL34 Q9. User response. Ready to play.
Mizzy reveals the existence of the note to Bert, who thinks he is the chosen one.
You took the note?
I don't have it.
Wait.
Binks has it.
Well, I think that was meant for me.
No, these are not just for you.
Oh,
These
okay.
are for whoever.
But it said I was chosen.
Who said that?
The first note I found, it was the day that Alex left for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it said I was chosen.
He's the one that met up with the masturbating vampire. Of course he's the chosen one.
Hey.
Hey.
Did you find anything?
I mean.
Oh, sorry. The popcorn is crazy.
Is it okay if I'm in here?
Hey, Pam. Okay, so I've been getting notes since the day that Alex left for real. And it's from, I believe, someone named X.
And as they are now filming it as a scene in the penthouse, Bert is just running through his schizo theories that we've all heard a million times.
It seems like Frank was in the first iteration of whatever Fishtank was back in 1971. It was like the first season, so to speak.
Can you imagine standing there and this guy's telling you this like completely seriously that Frank Hassel was the first ever winner of Fishtank in 1971?
And the iteration we're now, like the variant or spin-off or whatever, it's the 53rd season. Right now, Fishtank V3, V is the Roman numeral for 5, and this is Fishtank season 53. So this concept of Fishtank has been going on for at least 53 years, since 1971.
No. So like in a past season, they were in the 70s. Like it was 70s themed.
But, okay.
This is the third season of Fishtank.
Okay. And then I go.
No, South to West. He thinks that Frank Hassel is like Captain America and that they froze him and then they unfreeze him just for a few days each season of Fishtank and then they freeze him again.
Some interesting messages like Goosebumps, Art Alstein, Stonewall, 1969.
This is all people telling
Womb Tank? Is that like the hardcore porn version of Fishtank?
you this on the TTS?
I think it sounds like you're saying a lot of the TTS is nonsense, but some of it seems to make sense. It repeats a lot. It kept saying Stonewall, 1969, Goosebumps, R.L. Stein, Stonewall, and
Do you know what Stonewall was?
from what I remember, it was riots about LGBTQ rights in New York City.
Yeah. So why would they be saying it?
Frank, during the time
No, it just seemed like that was what they would call it.
he was here, remember the fight we had? Where we broke up, so to speak.
That's what Bert's convinced of. He thinks it's like some kind of like a social experiment that's been going on since the 70s.
And he revealed that he did not feel true at all. That was kind of like an act we did so that people wouldn't get suspicious of who he was. And he said he was in house 4 the day before. But every time I try to bring up the 5 houses, they keep telling me that is nonsense. But yet I keep finding evidence or people or guests, like it was in the prison yard. Prison number 3 seemed suspicious about the weirdness about the whole prison thing. And I talked to her about the other prisoners and did mention something about other houses, which I thought was odd. And then Frank confirmed he was in house 4 the day before he left here for good. I feel whatever version this is of.
Man, day 25 is an absolute brain melter. Everything on this episode has just been like mentally draining.
Fishtank happened, or has been happening repeatedly, ongoing for at least 53 years. And I feel like the 5 houses are like different variants of Fishtank. For example, Shitty, the place back of this says male dating experience MDE, Fishtank season V3. Season V3, V's of Roman numeral for 553.
So that's something you found?
Male dating espionage.
Yes.
I think you need to share
Hey, what's up? Get cracked for me.
all the notes.
I don't think.
I mean, what could you do? If somebody says that to you, that's pretty much all you can do. You can't be like, you're crazy, Bert, because they've tried that and like didn't really phase him.
That's ideal. I mean, I'm sorry, for a certain, here's the thing. This was taken out of my folder. I put this directly in my folder along with my other notes and evidence.
Bert then reveals all the trash he's been collecting and talks about Xavier.
See, whoever was sending me these notes.
Hey, Randy. I feel like he's told him about Xavier, but I don't know I don't remember like how in depth he went with it.
Told me to get these blue ball things and to label them with my name and code DB7, and then they told me to get these aluminum cans.
The prawn. Oh, is that this weekend? The prawn tank.
Label them with my name and the code DB7.
Who's gonna play the Frank Hassel role in the prawn tank? Hormaxer?
I need some love and soul. And then they said the plushies in the room, I should label them. And they said something like simple, blue balls, Mizzy, Fizzy, Bert.
Now, is this not exactly what Cucumber Feet said would happen? Like that they would, even though they were like purposefully drawn into the mystery by production, they're even starting to doubt the notes because Bert's so deep into them and his theories are so unhinged.
Shirts, skirt, squirt, and Vince, they just said plushies and blue.
I think people are expecting that, or at least a rich appearance. Hurricane is he's like an I don't know how you pronounce, would it be like a entropic or entropic? Like you would just completely you would kind of just like wither away from his presence. Will the Vegas trip be entertaining to some people? Yes, probably.
Blue hair, it didn't have a cute rhyme. And Payton said, Payton, something like that. I couldn't make it up.
Mizzy gets kicked out of the scene.
Mizzy,
Let Binks take lead of the scene.
Okay.
So if it starts going off track, try and get Bert back on track.
The scene dissolves into Bert.
Okay, I can see if maybe that was a little fence righty. I do think that there will be people who will be entertained by it. I don't think it will be. I think the only way this can deliver is if it delivers big, which either means like some kind of crazy guest, and it can't be Rich because Rich has already been on Thorpe panel now. Like it's got either like a huge unexpected guest, like if Courtney was there, that would be huge. Or if there's like, I can see them trying really hard to make good content and like getting to a point to where like that leads to some friction and maybe a crash out. But other than that, I don't really know what could happen that would make it be like really riveting content unless you're like, if you're a big Ava fan or a big Ruby fan specifically, or, you know, Princess fan, whatever, then I can kind of see it. But as far as being like good in general IRL content, I think it's got to have a crash out, or it's got to have a big guest. It's got to have something's got to happen. It can't just be like cool, you know, playing the bongos and shit, in my opinion.
Bert being manic and not making much sense until Binks has a theory.
Is it able to lie for weeks?
Didn't you tried recruiting Hurricane as a moderator? He's worried about his ops. Oh my god. Are they moving forward with the Ben Princess debate? Oh, yeah, I have been. I've been trying to lay the foundations for it. Well, I mean, that would get people talking, wouldn't it? People would be like, wow, Courtney's on, you know, is on the Vegas stream. But yeah, I think there's got to be something big needs to come out of this, because this is like an entire group of people united in a singular, you know, purpose. So we need all of those powers to combine to give us like a focused beam of Kino.
On end, did it save someone from what you went through? Are they gonna start this next season while we're still in the house?
Get cracked for me. I wanted them to debate pornography, with Ben being anti-pornography and Princess being pro-pornography.
And we have to pretend. And we have to pretend like we don't know what's going on.
I feel like these freeloaders or guests, they have some knowledge of what's.
Or like if somebody, now here's where we could get good content, right? But this would never happen. This would never happen. But what if there was a mole in the group and one of them was sabotaging the content? That could be interesting.
What's happening, or they're keeping it from us. I feel like they were associated with this show in some different version of season before.
If you lie well enough, can you stop the trauma loop? I think that when they did this show, too many people left too fast. Like how Happy Birthday Luke, he left too fast, that note about him leaving fast.
Yeah.
And they're about to bring in a new cast for season 4 to try to like keep this going again. And like, we can't tell them that it was Fishtank.
We're gonna keep up the pretense that
We
it
have
was
to act
famous.
like we didn't just.
Come on, get cracked for me. You don't want to see a prawn Ben debate? I think that would be amazing. Ben would be so condescending to him. It would be great. We did see like little flashes of Princess like throwing out some big energy when he got mad at Hurricane that time, and he was like, "It's not Ruby's fault that you're backstage."
Get tortured by Frank and like milk and vomit hot dogs.
Oh.
Because they.
Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you, remember the Black Hebrew Israelites? They got a new video out, and you're not gonna believe what the title is. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, the name of the new video put up by the Black Hebrew Israelites is Obese Becky Really Thought She Ate, but She Only Ate Too Much. Like, that's the title of their new video. I thought that was so awesome. It was just so, like, ridiculous. I can't believe they did it. Aren't they like a religious organization to put a title like that?
on the casting, and then everybody like saw it.
What? Bingo? So like that's what we're supposed to do? What?
Every family's coming in.
Wait.
We have to make a new family.
We have.
Well, that's why you would want like Ben and Princess or like colorful Marvel versus Capcom type matchups instead of like pure debates. IBS style screaming and yelling. It's a mole and his name is he going? Is Ride going to be part of this journey?
Have to pretend like we didn't just go through this, and we have to do it again because they messed up casting, so they had to get new people who have no idea what's going on.
So we're gonna get like a new cast of contestants like the way we were before the original 12, but like the new versions, and we're the ones left to guide them.
Prawn got into a screaming match with Solid Snake. That'd be interesting.
Oh my!
I think Princess was more entertaining when he was mad at Hurricane and like he was white knighting for Ruby.
Oh my God!
What?
So a bunch of people are gonna show up tomorrow.
That's what
that
we're
are
in the
like
house.
Alexis and Ron that don't know anything about this.
And we have to pretend to be clueless.
And we have to pretend to be clueless, and we can't tell them.
Okay.
Holy shit!
What?
Wait! I can't tell. They said I was right. They said bingo or something.
Yeah, bingo.
Is that why we have games now? Wait, but
Did it
then
see
that. Wait, but then you have 2 weeks. Are we extending the show, or do we just?
I think it goes on indefinitely.
Wait.
Yeah, Bert is also now going to inform them that they're permanently on the show because it never ends. It just keeps like new people keep cycling in and out of the house.
Are they gonna do a week of us lying and then drop the news
Yes.
to them the second week?
And then
it's our final week and they're just here to watch.
or the
No,
continues.
they have to participate. They're contestants.
No.
I'm trying to think like maybe Luke, Ted, Smack. I feel like they were probably, if I'm crazy, part of the last season. Like the way it wasn't before. Like,
Wait, they knew about it because they were from the last season, and then they had to keep the secret. But then they put.
I think so.
You're about to see what it was like to be Luke and Ted.
What the hell does that mean?
Am I Ted?
Wait, do we have to leave?
I think we have to stay enough to guide the new people.
But can we not win?
I don't know if that's the thing.
We can't win anymore.
Maybe the prize was never.
Someone accused Ride of being XP. I mean, that certainly wouldn't be something that I would suspect, but I mean, I don't know. King TL versus Solid Snake. Oh, that was on John Galt's a couple weeks ago. I'd be down to check that out. King TL on John Galt.
I think Alex hinted that there was no grand prize.
So that's what his family said.
Wait, that sucks.
What are we?
This is a grand prize, guys.
And then Mizzy, I suspected knew the truth, but then when she found that she knew the whole time, I feel like the thing says she was a part of the show before, or that she's been on this version before, like maybe last season. Because she seems way too knowledgeable.
Oh, it was only a couple days ago.
Stuff, and that's why I flipped the out because I thought she was deliberately deceiving me the whole time. But I feel like that's what she was supposed to do as part of the whole acting thing. So like the other people who were actors.
Missy is actually just a retard. You could choose to leave her in the dark for now. It would be funny.
Can we talk about that though? Do you think we should tell her, or we should just let her keep? But we have to tell her because she has to keep the secret.
But she knows. But my other papers.
The breakthrough? I don't think we should
You have to keep it.
King TL came on John Galt a couple months ago and was chiller than usual. He talked about occults. Wow, King TL, master of the occult.
But with Lizzie.
Oh, I forgot he's into all like he's big into the horror movies and stuff too.
Right? We need to tell her because everyone in this house has to act like they don't know anything.
But I think she somehow knows it.
But even when she actually did know something, she couldn't act.
Is that why he likes Ben? The erectile dysfunction Eskimo brothers.
I'm almost glad they got in trouble.
Yeah,
Her ego was so big
Exactly. She has
that
to know
I suspected it.
she needs people to know that she knew everything the whole time, but she can't. And it's like her biggest curse is that she knew but can't tell people.
Yeah, like I suspected it. Like she was going out of her way to gaslight me, even while explaining things that made perfect sense, like how weird this shit was.
But I don't know. This second half, or this second paragraph.
OPC won't watch these Fishtank streams because his delicate system can't handle it. But if we can get him to go on the show, we have to use TTS to gaslight him into thinking that we're Grace talking to him. I think that's the best way we could be included in the OPC Don freeloader arc.
That's weird. But why is X coming into the house?
Did he say he was coming here or no?
He's in shitty.
Okay.
So why not we just sit there?
I feel like if XP has been on at all with a camera or without, you would know, because Ride has a pretty I feel like he has a pretty recognizable accent, if I'm thinking of the right guy.
Why is he talking to me? I think because I was invited to go to shitty.
But why is he here still?
He's communicating with me directly. I don't know. I think it's like maybe some type of Alex clone.
These are Vans.
Yeah, no, I know.
This isn't it.
That I know, but it's a LARP thing.
Don't let Mizzy know.
Don't let Mizzy know.
Yeah, say that louder. Why don't you?
See, that's the thing. I was so afraid to. I was like, I can't tell you because I thought, is it okay?
What is that? Oh no, that's just like a default backdrop. I thought it was Skyrim for a second.
No, I can't trust the bitch. So, no.
But here's the thing: is like if we don't let her know, she's gonna have to keep the secret anyway. We all do. What about Symbol?
He wasn't in the scene either.
I don't want to tell Symbol anything.
Yeah, I don't know. If you think Symbol is the ones we can't trust.
No, they're not. We cannot trust them.
Yeah, it made it very fucking clear. It said that
Symbol already lies about fucking everything.
like you, me, you pay me,
Yeah.
and who else?
I took your notes, by the way, and I put them in the confessional. But I had to say that right now because they were here.
Oh.
Because I was.
Can we get Rich from Healthy Family Force on John Galt to debate find out like whether he's for or against trading favors for rent? Did XP sound like he was from New York or something? Doesn't Ride have like a real New York accent?
Looking for the birthday thing because I'm trying to make sense of all of this. And I found another note.
Thank you.
And they're like, don't tell anyone. And I'm like, okay, but then they said it right when everyone was down there. They're like, "Good pool party." And fucking Jeff, of all people, went and got it. And they I was trying to play it cool.
Thank you. Oh, I think I was supposed to. That's the thing we follow Jeff around. I think I was supposed to be in the bathroom.
Are you guys trying to gaslight me like production gaslights Bert?
Where he was there and finding it because that was
So can you turn fish into fame and close the loop?
I feel like this. What you're doing.
You are still in a competition. These are not your friends. Don't give them a heads up.
But we all three of us
Okay,
know.
but we know, so let's not tell the other people.
Yeah.
But here's my question, right?
Immunity and stuff.
If the point of the game now is to hide the secret from these new people, how are we going to do that if Symbol and Mizzy are going to go tell them? If we don't pull them aside and say, hey, this is the game now.
Mizzy re-enters, and Jet on TTS helps keep their cover, as the trio are the only ones that know the truth about Family House.
Why did I have to leave?
He was just like, Mizzy, get the out, and then he kept explaining his notes.
Okay, well, is there anything that... I'm assuming because I was just unenthusiastic.
Family House?
Jesus Christ, again with the blue balls? Stop thinking about coming cocks and butts, Bert.
Bert says he was only pretending to be in love with Frank and acting schizo, to be a method actor, a way to cause confusion in the house, giving him more time to further investigate the notes from Xavier. I don't believe him at all. After the revelation, not sure where to go from here, they decide to play video games until Ben kicks out the girls.
On that bed.
For the boys. Really?
Yeah.
Seems super sexist, but okay.
Can I watch?
It is, Bert.
Can I watch?
No. Job's in here to teach Bert how to play Halo 3 and Oblivion.
Also, Luca takes the board.
Hey, buddy, we don't need this anymore.
About that.
cracked the case.
Oh, so, wait, I cracked it? Oh, it's like,
Good job, buddy.
Okay, cool.
Jet recaps with Ben.
Okay, so they're telling Bert that he's got it figured out now. I got the Thorpes on the brain now that get cracked from he's in here. They're telling Bert that he's cracked the code, he's figured it out, and so they're taking away his board because there's no need to investigate further. And he's just like, oh, I cracked it? Oh, okay. And that's it.
Banks to see where her head's at after the reveal of Family House.
How do you think he's gonna do? Is he an ally, an enemy?
I think Bert.
Because he knows the same stuff you know, but he might just forget it in 10 minutes. I don't know.
I think Bert is an ally, but I feel like Bert is just. I don't understand his objective. I don't understand his purpose. If he says he's going to share the money, whether he's lying or not, whatever. Like, I don't understand how he didn't figure this out. If he had all this information all this time, it was pretty obvious. Had I had that information, I would have figured it out faster.
He was focused on blue balls and season 53 and stuff.
And piss bottles.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see Bert as a.
I don't remember if they brought it up at any point in the recap. I don't remember it, but Bert is now peeing in bottles as he's instructed to do by TTS.
Threat. I think that he's more of an ally. I mean, the thing about Bert is that no matter how much I show him that I'm his ally, he just doesn't see me. He only likes guys, so it's like.
He then does the same with Peyton.
We're not here to talk plushies. We're here to talk about the thing y'all figured out in the penthouse. I told Mizzy that I pulled Binks in here to talk plushies. Mm-hmm. And I actually talked plushies with Mizzy. But we're about to talk about what you figured out in the penthouse. Mizzy and Symbol will also figure it out.
About 6 weeks get cracked for me, but that's only if you come in at the very beginning. Like, technically, I mean, if you were a freeloader, it would be however long you wanted it to be.
That you guys just have a head start to think about it, as you know before them.
Freeloader's completely leaving, and then we're all
kick them all out.
Okay, and then is it gonna even back to 12?
I can't say.
Okay.
Just so you know, if you blow your cover, that would be an instant elimination.
Okay.
That's how you lose the game. Okay. And I'll tell you guys how to win it, but that's one way to lose. Is
it
if
still
everyone
like
in
week
that,
4? Like.
to them it's day 1.
Okay.
But
so
yeah,
when it's our 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're actually leaning into completely Bert's theory, it looks like, and they're telling them that like the fish tank is over and they're gonna reset and a new batch of people are gonna come in because you know that it's Bert's theory about how they're cycling people out of the house. Well, I guess TTS told him, but like that the game never ends. So like it's day whatever for them, 3 weeks in, but he's saying the new people coming in, it will be like day 1. So I can't, like, what a mind fuck.
You just pull us?
There's a winner, yeah.
Okay, and I don't think.
Bert's pissing in bottles just because TTS was fucking with him. If that's the only thing I can remember is hearing him like tell him to do it.
The original cast.
Yeah. I think there was some kind of reasoning in the beginning, but I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
And a 160 IQ Bert is trying to use the TV, but cannot figure out the remote.
Bert Fishtank on YouTube.
Okay, I'm trying to press the select button. I press the play button or the action button. Where is the action button? How you press the play? Is it? Come on, go. It's like play. Yeah.
This is the final puzzle, Bert.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm trying to like press the.
Bert, it's not hard. Holy shit. 160 IQ BTW.
Stop it. I'm trying to figure out. I can't seem to find the button that. What?
160 IQ, but is outsmarted by a remote.
Nifty is also having trouble.
Can you help me press the select button? I'm trying to figure out whether. I think it's supposed to be this way, but it won't like.
Is Nifty as completely invisible in the live version as she is in these recaps? It seems like she doesn't do anything.
What are you trying to select?
I'm trying to go to YouTube.
I thought usually the select button is like
a middle button, yeah, but like.
For the love of God, just show us the remote so we can tell you how to use it.
Yeah, sure.
Vertical bar, vertical bar, vertical bar, vertical bar, vertical bar, vertical bar, JJ, 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 JJ.
Ben couldn't figure it out either, so he ends up using his phone.
Okay, I forgot I was gonna show how's that look like. Okay.
And with YouTube finally activated, the fish get a glimpse at the edits of season 2.
Get ready, girls. Get ready.
What do you say, Joe? I need to call him the family before I do this.
If they're doing this,
No,
they're doing this season.
There we go. Get us some water, please. Just drink some out of the jug.
At the stroke of midnight, Jet makes one.
Is it like yapping that I would appreciate? I think you probably have a good understanding of my yap interests.
Final announcement for the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we march into the last part of the show, we will have one last elimination. It will be a voting elimination. Only contestants after elimination.
Only contestants
That
can
means Simple and Binks, you guys still have immunity. Bert, Mizzy, Peyton, one of you will be going home soon.
Well, shit. I gotta find out. All right, let's watch one more.
Day 26. Job cuts up Symbol's clothes and throws them in the toilet, which Mizzy decides to take all the blame for, even though she provoked it, after Symbol was trying to conspire against Mizzy.
I can't do nothing to her.
What do you mean?
I can't do nothing. I'm not Frank.
I think I remember on the live, did Nifty cut her hair in there and like Sam was kind of goofing on her about the way that it looked?
I mean, we don't have to touch her. You think her over Simple? You think her? I mean, I definitely think she's like, I don't know.
Mizzy team up with Job and hassle Symbol. Symbol puts the L in lion.
Oh, she just talks about when she was on the show.
Job puts his P in people's clothes.
I think
Vertical
the
bar.
fans like them too much. If I do
I
something,
can't do that.
you do what?
Pee in his
No,
clothes.
but we can cut them up.
You can do that, man. How great labeled it too. Stupid.
Your best chance to cut them up is now. He's preoccupied.
Okay, here's the scissors.
Cut him up.
Symbol isn't a good target.
That's what Lalo should have done. He should have cut up those salmon shorts to establish dominance.
He's more resilient than the others. Peyton snapped with Frank.
I know she did, dude. I know she did.
Life is Mizzy. Death is Dark Mizzler. We love your chaotic side.
Fire, 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 burn it.
Oh, we can burn.
Whoa! You trying to kill me?
Well, that just broke.
You trying to kill me?
She is non-tent, Job. I can't take another minute of this. She is making you do it because she can't do anything.
No, I want to help. I just couldn't go
Well, it's too late. Go look at the toilet. Find out.
Wait, where are you?
Hang out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Symbol's gonna be so pissed.
Fortunately, tape. I'm not sure tape is going to be enough, but that's a good idea.
While that was happening, Bert was in his room spiraling.
I don't know for sure, Randy. I know that at least toward the beginning of the season, it was limited, but I don't know if it's limited overnight or just when production needs to limit it.
Spiraling out, thinking that there's still multiple houses. Symbol eventually finds his stuff, but is unfazed by the situation.
When did you confront me? I had to confront you. I literally said, you're coming from here trying to get me out of this house, but you literally danced around. You couldn't even give me a straight answer.
Job has been using the N-word, and Ian gets upset.
No, nigga. There we go.
Oh,
Yo,
You're getting years teaching kids
They told me to say it.
You box. You box.
Stop saying that.
He's limited.
You
with
box.
businesses,
I
my
don't
nigga.
give a stop saying that shit.
He could have dumped the piss jug, dumped Vince's piss jug out, or like threw their tobacco can out the window.
Told me.
Tomorrow.
Hassle the Thorpes.
There's a box of gloves here. Will you whack that kid in the face?
They gave me
The
a
box of
pass.
gloves.
Your brother for real.
You don't have a pass, bro.
They gave me a pass.
I'm telling
You don't get a pass.
Say it. Please say it. Say
Nigga.
it. Say it now. Say
No.
it. Please, Job.
There we
my
go.
African brother. Job, say the forbidden word.
We got it.
I'm done.
You know,
Chocolate Band is worse than Fent? Y'all can't overdose on Chocolate Band JJ.
I'm good, bro. I'm
Okay, so Ian is really upset because Job said the N-word after being prompted by TTS. So now Ian is very upset. And if you remember Ian, he was here at the very beginning of the season, and he was of absolutely no real merit or anything. I don't know why they brought him back.
yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good with him too. Good.
We then get the family house reveal, mainly for Mizzy and Symbol, who still didn't figure it out.
So you guys will be sharing a house with a bunch of clueless people, just like us, all over again. But the catch is that we're all Teddy.
Oh, you think they could have pitched it to him like, Grace has been slapped, Lalo's been slapped. Now everybody's got to have a turn in the barrel type of situation. This was hilarious watching this part live. Job was a king.
We all know.
And we all know, but we cannot let them know.
We are the plants now.
We're the plants now.
And as Jed is trying to prepare his 4 fish for the future, when Fishtank becomes family house, Ian is still crying about Job saying the N-word.
How long do you think their experience
This your
is?
cousin for real?
Yeah.
Ian.
So when they move
I
into
just
this,
tried to
we gotta just film with these guys for this scene. Not to be like a dick.
No, you.
If
How long-
Ian,
I just don't want him saying that disrespectful and shit.
oh, what's he saying?
You like saying the N word and shit. He like,
Is he?
Yeah, like,
Maybe drop a
don't
dead
say
ball.
that shit around me, like, for real.
They gave me a pass.
No, nobody give you a pass, bro.
They gave me a
I
pass.
don't give a nobody give you a pass.
I had multiple people doing it.
No, don't believe him. I don't give a I'm already giving you that pass.
Yeah, chat.
Ah.
I don't give a I know you're your cousin and shit, but I'm like, for real. Don't say that shit.
Why are they saying I can say it then?
I don't give a
Look at Job. He's just like barely alive. He's just absolutely, completely unconcerned with anything.
I don't like that.
They have a better argument though.
I don't give a
Like Ian is so worked up, and Job couldn't give a shit less about the situation.
what argument they got. That's not your place to be saying that.
Why can't I say nigga?
You can't say that shit. Why the f you saying that shit when I'm around?
When you say N-word, you think of nigga in your head. So what's the difference?
No. You tripping. I don't even want to give this the time of day because you're like. I know he your cousin and like respect to that. Like
Jeff said he could say it.
No, bro, that's so disrespectful. You don't
He's
know.
so fetting all the kids. He can say it.
I don't give a f-
What's the issue?
The issue is with me, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, what's more? Yeah, it's with you, but
That's disrespectful. If you don't understand
no,
that,
I don't understand.
Look at his face. Job's face just cracks me up. This is such a heated discussion, and he's just so calm.
Why it is?
What do you mean why it is?
I'm trying to understand why it is though.
Bro, if you don't get that shit, I can't like get to your head and like make you understand about it.
You're not making sense. You probably say it.
I don't give a
I can't give him the
Do you say it?
Yeah, I say that shit.
Well, I can say it too.
Cause they my people, bro, but they not your people.
You Mexican.
I don't give a you cannot say that shit.
You're not African.
I don't give a
Who are you?
I don't give a don't say that shit. Alright?
Nigga.
I'm gonna lose it. This guy's saying those are my people. Come on, Ian, dude. Come on, man.
Yeah, f you, bro. I don't give a
Can we mediate this? I hear you fully.
No, bro.
Let's mediate this after the scene.
Hell no, bro.
Alright, I'll just be quiet.
Please.
Alright.
Don't say that shit, alright? Is we cool on that?
We got a scene to do.
I'm not
Bert,
gonna. Nah,
are you
hell
awake?
no.
Bert, are you awake now?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
Bert,
tolerate
can you-
that shit for sure. Like, for
Can we
real.
weigh in
Like,
on this? Because I feel like I can't speak on this topic for real.
don't say that shit, alright? Nigga, I don't give a f who you is. I don't give a f if you just cousin and shit.
Ian, can you please go?
Hell no, bro. As long as y'all saying that shit, I might have a problem with it.
Okay, so you're refusing to leave the scene?
Yeah, I'm refusing, bro.
Okay.
It's not your place to say that shit. Do not say that shit.
Why are you saying it to me like I said it? I didn't say shit.
He said that shit.
He said it. Go
Look,
deal with him.
look, I know he'll.
We're gonna go to bed with three and we'll handle
this. I don't give a f.
Bert and Symbol, can we go here?
There's a poll on the site with Ian getting eliminated.
Ian, the audience has voted to kick you off the show.
What?
Who?
Yeah, the audience.
Me.
Was that a narrative poll?
Yeah.
Okay. Ian, the audience has voted to kick you off the show. Pack your things. You'll be leaving immediately.
Was he even here for like a full day? I feel like he literally just got there like at the end of the last episode. So was he here like just overnight?
What was that?
Damn, my pants like falling off. That's crazy.
He's
What was that? He went to hug Bert and his pants fell down? What's going on here?
still not leaving, so they open up the gay porn fish toy again.
Just make sure you shut the people up.
Alright, bro. I don't tend to be doing this shit a lot, but it's like.
I remember this when they were sending in the gay porn.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm not gonna say that shit, bro.
You gotta shout him out.
That's crazy. Let me see what they got. If there's a name that I don't mind saying, Dr. Cross.
We got more gay porn.
No, bro. I'm not gonna say that shit. What the fuck?
You gotta shout him out.
Bert sings his song he made for Peyton.
I like girls as young as 19. They turn
Why is he dressed like he's a 1930s detective or like, what's this coat?
me on in ways like you would never believe. I am a grown-ass man who is almost 40, but I like cute girls as young as 19. I like girls as young as 19. They turn me on in ways like you would never believe. If she were a few years younger, it'd be statutory, but it's fine as long as she's over 18.
What in the fuck is Bert singing about? This is a terrible song.
She's 19.
Bert, you're crazy, man.
This is doubly creepy because the day prior, something I actually missed, Bert was caught birding off to Peyton.
Yes, this is where chat got heavily involved in the birding off, was whenever Peyton got involved.
Who are you birding to tonight? The birdsters need to know.
Peyton. Oh, Peyton. Oh, God.
And then the fans relayed that message to her, so she's fully aware that he's birded off to her. So that's the context for why that song is so creepy. Bert confronts Ian after Bert was gaslit into thinking that Ian had been calling him the N-word after he went to bed.
Get up! Now!
Oh my God. Jesus. Yes, Dick Tracy jacket, exactly.
Wake the f up! Now that I think about it, I don't like how you use the N-word. I think you have the right to use it just because you're Mexican. Okay?
Oh man, Bert is now going after Ian because Ian said that he felt like he had a pass to say it because he's Mexican, and Bert is taking issue with that. I think he's doing it to Ian, right?
Just because you are of color does not mean you have the automatic right to use the N-word. Okay? In fact,
I don't think anyone should use the N-word. It has an ugly, hate-filled history with so much precious discrimination that it actually appalls me that people actually use that word in today's society. But you know what? Whether black people want to use that word is whatever. Ian, get the f*** out now!
G-word too, Bert.
Ian, get the f*** out now! Now!
You gonna f*** him up?
Tip the bed over.
Clean up the motherfucker.
See, on neighborhood pick, we sending you gay porn and you not even shouting us out? Ungrateful as
Get the f*** out of bed now!
Yo, give me a flight already. I'm not even kidding. You tripping, bro. Like.
And after being given gay porn and lightly hassled by Bert, Ian goes home. Realizing his time in the tank is coming to an end, Jeff, who now has Stockholm Syndrome, walks off for a quick cry.
What was already going on? That's crazy. They had no food. That was fish tank and day one.
Yeah, dude, that shit made me cry.
There was no class in the year.
Oh. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah. Yeah, for a second.
You don't want to go home?
No.
You won't have a roof.
Everything that Jeff's been through, and he's like crying at the thought that it's going to be over. Like, come on, Jeff. That just shows you like how, imagine what his life is like on the outside if putting up with Frank Hassel and Bert and all this mental and physical torture. Like, it's got to be rough for him out on the streets then, shit.
Despite the elimination looming over everyone's heads, Jet and Ben pull the 5 remaining fish into B1 to train them on how to be plants for the upcoming...
He can't be eliminated, though, through a vote, so I wonder if he's like on a... Or if he's just saying like 2 weeks from now, it's coming to an end.
Third act, with Fishtank reverting back to Famous House. It's a long segment, but they actually reveal a lot of truth behind the show. Some things that we already knew as fans, but they didn't know, and other things that we didn't know, which is interesting.
So, welcome to plant school. Okay? This is advanced CIA training. It's going to help you get through it. In general, this whole thing is simpler than you guys think. Okay?
No, he's not gay. He's a barefoot, bareback, bisexual bull, black urban rip trainer.
Okay. We're gonna just hit this bulleted list together and make sure everybody understands each thing. Bullet point number 1: do not lose this note. You must destroy it when done studying. If they find this, it's all over. Of course, they find this. Okay, so let's just hold on to these. In general, the best thing you can do to stay alive here is minimize your lies. That means, Symbol, you coming in and you're Jake and you have gelled up hair and you're a whole new person.
Yeah, I think it's Bubble Butt instead of Bareback. I think Bareback was on another part of his presentation earlier in the season.
And you're from Ridgecrest, California. You got a whole backstory. It looks like Don't write some fan fiction about why you're here. Just be yourself. Your backstory, your job, where you're from, it should just be like day one all over again. Don't, the only things you have to lie about are 3 things. Is the show live? Do you know each other? And have you been here before? Have you been here all along? Those are really the only things you have to lie about. You're still Mizzy. And the next bullet point, don't come up with fake character story stuff. The more
This is just such deep gaslighting. Like, do they really believe this? Like, after everything that's gone on, like, Bert's theory is the one that's correct? Like, it's amazing to me that they're going along with it. Do you think it's just because your mind would be, like, so worn down?
The more complex your lie is, the harder it is to keep intact. Just keep it the exact same story you had on day 1, except with the dates changed. Instead of Halloween,
you're always watching Bert. Yeah, that's a good bet. We know where OPC would be looking.
Maybe talk about Thanksgiving.
At this Temu version of Grace.
A big one. Do not laugh. Okay? When you see Ben running around like this time, you thought it was real last time. Now you're going to think it's funny. Just look away. Here's some ways to not laugh. If something funny is happening, don't do the thing where it's like,
You look at a friend and
Mizzy, like we both know, right? Don't look at Mizzy, don't look at Symbol. So Peyton, if you're sitting there and we're filming some bullshit scene that you know is just junk, don't look at Binks and be like,
Do not look at me.
no, we'll both
Do
start
not
laughing. No, we won't.
don't
We won't
look at
laugh.
each other.
Yeah, no.
Again, do not be friendly with staff. When you got here, you didn't know Vance's name.
I think it's also really good for like the quality of the show to have a reset, because Frank was such a disruptive presence. Like his absence is like really noticeable. So shifting it back to Famous House is like, oh, everything's chill again. Nobody, you know, there's no crazy shit for a little while. That's what I would be thinking if I believed this as a contestant.
You didn't know Luca's name. You guys didn't even see me for probably days or something. You talked to Ben and Jeremy. Those are the two that you talked to. And that's how it's going to be all over again. So don't be friendly with the cameramen. Maybe you'll naturally, when you start hearing other contestants, when they figure out that his name is Vance, maybe that's a good time to like refer to Vance or refer to Luca. Treat the cameramen like they're McDonald's workers. Like they're invisible people. They're below you. You're here to be on a famous show.
Wow.
That's like how you guys treated them early on. It's very rude. The next one, you're gonna feel nervous and you're gonna feel paranoid a lot. We almost blew the show because we thought Mizzy knew what was going on. We got paranoid too, and we could take some notes from this next one. Confidence, okay? In reality, Mizzy really didn't know what was going on. She just knew that, Mizzy knew that there was some bullshit, but we thought that she knew everything.
Yeah.
So we got paranoid, and you're gonna feel the same way around other people. We almost ruined the whole show because we weren't confident. We literally pulled Mizzy aside. We're like, you know the show is live.
That was real. Like you guys didn't set me up to find out.
No.
Oh, okay.
And there was
We're
that
people
other
too, we
night
make
when you and
mistakes.
Lexi were in
Yeah, I
the,
remember that.
and we were trying to press you for information.
I was telling them, I was so scared because I wasn't lying, but I know when I look like I'm lying when I'm not lying. I was explaining this earlier.
Because you over-explain. That's another thing.
I do.
Because so one of the reasons we thought Mizzy knew about the show is because she had a mutual who followed G. They had an Instagram mutual. So we thought, and people have done crazy to get on the show before. They'll pretend some of the prisoners were fans of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they hid it from us. Because they know that we don't like putting fans on the show. Everyone who watches the show knows that if you admit to knowing what the show is, you never get on. So people slide that in. We thought that Mizzy was trying to do that. And then what do? We bring Mizzy in the confessional. Here's what you don't do. Even though Mizzy was innocent, she looked guilty. And I'll tell you why. Mizzy was in the confessional, and we were like, what about this guy? Tell us about how you know this guy. That's a mutual.
Mira 004, that's who OPC wants to mold Grace into like his personal version of.
We're trying to get her to admit that she knows more than she thinks she does. And instead of just saying, yeah, I follow him. Yeah, he does music. What? That's the correct way. Shut it down. Like, what do you...
Song together, though.
Yeah, what exactly are you accusing me of? Instead of over-explaining, because Mizzy went into a whole 10-minute story about where they met and how she knows them and how they did a song together. All right, next one. Do not overthink it. All you have to do is nothing. Think about that. And that goes back to the confidence thing, because it's literally that simple. That should be where you're getting your confidence from, is the fact that what you have to do is very simple. You just have to do nothing. You just have to, oh, there's a challenge. Oh, I gotta make dinner. Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Oh, laundry. It's just the routine, the daily tasks, the daily items. That's what you have to do.
You can learn from Luke, okay? Luke was our plant, and we had to pull him because he was doing too much too quickly. And it's a slow burn, okay? The first week of this reboot, it's gonna feel boring probably for you guys, but that's what we need from you. If you want to win the show, you have to really ingratiate yourself into this new social circle, and the way to do that is to play it slow and cool, and like you guys did basically at the start of the show. You know what I mean?
So you guys didn't tell Luke to bang pans.
No.
He was supposed to cause disturbances eventually, but he took it upon himself to do it too soon.
Correct. And just to be completely transparent here, we like Luke. Luke's a great guy, but he did make a mistake, and it was probably our fault that we didn't explain.
We didn't give Luke clear directions.
Because he knew about the prior seasons, and he knew that the show is about chaos and causing disruptions and being a little crazy, right?
We didn't properly explain to Luke what we needed from him.
What we needed from Luke.
Do I need... Excuse me, do I need to include Mira 004 in the E-Girls episode?
Was to be the tall, muscular, attractive guy who's not controversial but is influential in the house.
That he did none of those things.
Watch out.
So, Bert, do you understand that going forward, there's no more from us? You know everything that we know.
Yes.
So there's no like puzzles to solve, and there's no secrets you need to get to the bottom of. That's freaking me out.
Yeah.
So going forward, if you're trying to solve a puzzle, you're wasting your time, and all you're doing is making yourself look suspicious.
Yeah, last time I put it up to a vote. I don't remember what beat it in the poll, though. Maybe a Grace episode or something. No, it was Aphrodite smoking her period blood beat it in the poll, yeah.
Exactly.
How long are these people being told that they're going to be here for?
Probably
6 weeks.
Probably 6 weeks, yeah.
So, are we extending the show?
No.
Ananji, I don't know how Bert's going to get through this. I don't know how I'm going to get through this.
Okay.
Unless all you guys drop out.
No, so
if all you guys fail.
I feel like there was kind of beyond like adrenaline dump after Frank left. They had to like really kind of really slow things down to temper like things just completely exploding. But it's like we're into this like slow, mentally exhausting like exposition phase. Like in a wrestling match, this is like the sleeper hold.
Then that group of people will be the new group, and we'll just do it again until someone can make it the full 6 weeks.
Are they also gonna win? Like one person from our group and one person from their group in 2 weeks?
Should I have Mira 004 on and have her commission her to like repeat famous Grace lines?
No.
They're
If
not
you
gonna
get one
win
of you guys
anyway.
make it to the end, we just give them a day rate, make them happy, and send them home.
So they can beat us.
If you guys all drop out.
Not drop out. Like if we get caught.
Yes.
If you get caught, you get pulled, and if you get eliminated in Famous House rules, you get eliminated. And I need all of your words that you're not gonna freak out if you get voted out. You can't like, if you get eliminated and you're mad or sour about anything, you can't just be like, by the way, the show's live. And part of the game is trying to eliminate each other.
Yeah.
Because if it's the last day.
Okay, what if I get Mira 004 to reenact the Taco Bell Summit and all play OPC Dawn and she can be Liquid Grace?
And there's two of you left.
We'll do remember they did that shot-for-shot remake of Psycho? We'll do a shot-for-shot remake of the Taco Bell Summit.
Left. Then you're gonna have to do some challenge to take each other out. You're still taking each other out, but right now, don't worry about that. Because if the whole house or the whole thing isn't believable, then all of your chances to make it to the end are kaput. Okay?
Gotcha.
You got to tone down the aggression and profanity. That's what made people suspicious of Luke, is that he was the only one that was like going hard in the paint. Okay? And Luke, if he was doing that shit like 2 weeks later.
And then OPC Don, I would have to go, of course, I'd have to go to Maine and like study OPC Don, how he lives, you know, what he's like off camera, so that I can really get into character. And then we'll meet up with Mira 004, and then OPC Don will fund all of this, all the travel, all the expenses we'll probably need 2 days to do the shoot. He'll fund all of that with the intent that then he can use that as a way to try to do his like internet coaching with Mira. Like that's his in right there.
Like that would have been the temperature of the house, but you got to match the temperature of the house. And by the way, we never told him to put hands on you. I hope you know that.
Oh shit.
Do you know that? We literally gave him no directives.
Now I know that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just knew that this was like the crazy house where it's not his fault. Like, don't take it too personal.
Mm-hmm.
He also thought you were a plant. That was another thing. He thought that we hired you, so he thought we're in on this together. I can grab him. He's not going to be mad. It's for the show. That's literally what he thought. And that.
I'm actually writing a book about OPC, Don. This is good content, but it's like utopia content. Like if we had endless amounts of money and everyone was willing to put out the kino.
That's the main thing that whacks out plants. So you guys have been the audience.
That was the hardest part of the song because I needed it to like feel separate. It couldn't just flow from the verse before. And then it needed like an emotional kick at the end. And it took forever. I probably did like 20 or 25 reruns of just trying to get that specific part right.
Has basically been able to say almost whatever they want to you guys. And you're used to like...
Oh my God, Sam Hyde has been... there might be more kicking.
Computer being kind of foul and crazy. Or TTS being crazy. You can't say TTS. That's literally why we kicked Ted out. Ted knew about the show, but he's actually a good example of what a good plant is. Like, even though we were seething over Ted, and we were like, oh, he knows. You gotta get him out of here. And we were all mad at him.
He did well.
He did good. He fooled us.
People busy. Too much mental time, too much mental free time leads to overthinking.
Yes, so there's not a lot of stimulation in the house.
The Thorpes found Ben's mom's memoirs book. You have the book in the mail? Oh my gosh. Of his mom, Ben's mom's memoirs?
Obviously, there's no phones, there's no TV. That gives you guys plenty of time to think.
Are we talking about like a personal like diary memoir or like a published like autobiography?
And that's why you had a lot of time to theorize about stuff, right?
Yeah.
So if people are acting suspicious and you can tell people are going crazy, it's up to you guys and us, but mainly you guys to be like, hey, let's do something. Let's do yoga in the den. You can distract people quickly by just getting like, hey, we're all gonna go play a board game. We'll bring board games for you guys or whatever.
Can we do firewood?
Gossip. Just talk about famous house type gossip. Just like.
That's inevitable.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll happen.
Just keep it light and keep it simple. And I feel like this didn't get enough coverage. Toning down the aggression and profanity. If you guys remember, when things would happen early on, specifically the girls here, y'all would like cry more often. Like when Ian left the first time, you guys would cry. I don't think you guys would cry if, no offense, like if Bert dropped dead right now, you guys would be like...
A Ben deep psychoanalysis from his mom, yeah.
I think we're pretty good.
My point, I'm joking, but the point is, you guys are hardened and you need to resensitize.
I think after realizing that things were lies so many times, we're like, okay,
whatever.
Everything's just nothing.
Kick the dead horse, yeah.
Okay, so there you go, kind of why they're going along with it, even though it's pretty obvious. I'm just really high. It's just because why not? What can you do? Whether it's real or not, you have to put one foot in front of the other and finish the game.
You guys need to resensitize and get sensitive again. When Luke threw the pumpkin, it was like the topic of discussion for like a week. And it was just a guy throwing a pumpkin at a wall. Or like something that minor should be major.
Confessions, the tangling and untangling of another preacher's kid, a memoir. Is this real, Steve and David, or is this like an ARG like plant type thing?
When people are suspicious, don't be overly concerned. or it will turn a low level of suspicion into a super high level of suspicion. This is back to the Mizzy thing. We were suspicious of Mizzy, and then trying to handle it only made it worse. It's like the Streisand effect. You guys know? And it's almost never the right move to directly deny something firmly. Deflect, refocus on another topic. Firmly denying leads to suspicion. So if someone's like, I feel like you've been, so Bert, I'm accusing you right now. I feel like you've been here longer than you're telling me. The wrong thing to say is, no, I got here on day one just like you. Okay, see what I mean?
Yeah.
You just be like, an indirect way to curb that is be like, that doesn't even make sense.
Alright, so this basically covers the note, but what?
I'm mind blown here. I looked it up. It's not in my local library system, unfortunately. But I'm gonna, like, literally when this stream ends, I'm gonna call up there and be like, I'm gonna see if they can order it in. Well, I'll have to wait till Monday. I forgot it's Saturday. Oh my gosh. What a bombshell.
What else, like, what are you guys thinking? Is there any specific questions?
Oh, you bought a copy? See, that's why I was confused in the beginning, because I thought you were talking about like a handwritten memoir, and I was like, wait a minute, you have it coming in the mail? Did you like buy? Is that how they got the RV fixed?
Open it up to you guys.
I don't know if you can tell us, but is there gonna be like people we know? Like people that
There won't be people you know.
it's all completely new people.
Yep. When will AI turn on? After new people get here, would it be disabled for like a couple days?
Probably, no, it'll be on quicker than before, but I'm not sure exactly what the right time will be. I think we'll turn it on either day 1 or day 2.
Okay. Probably. Or you just like react.
You'll be the so you won't.
Like, we've already won.
I was like, man, how much did you pay for that? I was like, no auction. It wasn't offered. It wasn't offered up to the general Thorpe collector community.
I'll be going outside. So you guys will be the first 5 in the house, and then we'll start.
You want me to do who's gonna do the live reading though?
Start bringing in new people.
They're
the
all
freeloaders will be leaving.
We're kicking them all out, yeah.
Including Jeff.
Okay, but Job has to go downstairs.
What's up?
He can't leave yet.
So basically, like,
Between Connor / Bill and Wyatt and Jean. Like
Jean was on a former shoot. We know her, but she's not a fan. Connor is not a fan. He was found off Craigslist. He genuinely thought that this was a infomercial. Yeah. Job is my buddy from Discord. I've known him for 7.
A-logs be slacking. My investigative work begins and ends with like, I did just like a quick look to see if Courtney had sent in like letters to editors and newspapers and stuff like that, and so I looked that up, and then I looked up like I looked up their Facebook pages, but they all look like plant Facebook pages. Those are the fakest Facebook pages I've ever seen in my life. Like, there's no possible way on earth like those are their real Facebook accounts. I'll never believe that. You're gonna scan the pages and send to Grace. Oh man, that would be great if Ben read it. Or great, well, either one of them really.
7 years. He's not my cousin. Who else? What were any other lies? Wyatt was a friend of G's, and he was brought in kind of as a plant, but it just didn't work out. Okay. We were just trying to.
Was that one of the last ones cast for the original 12?
Yes.
Was
we were casted like last second.
Interesting. Yeah, cause I thought it was weird that I only had 3 days to like get my shit together and come here.
Well, and the only reason that I looked up even Courtney with the letters to the editor is because someone sent me a cryptic message that I should.
It was very last minute, yeah.
So we had a bunch of casting issues for this season. When we sent out the reason you got a Fishtank email.
Yeah, that was what that ruined my shit.
You were casted early, so was Alex. We had a whole different cast for the show, and the reason you guys were casted kind of in a rush was because we spent 30 grand on casting. And we had a good cast with rapport. We were talking to them every 2 weeks. It was good for the most part. Binks and Alex were in that first round of cast.
I'm just gonna put this out there. I feel like if we're gonna do an audiobook, what about Hurricane Paro reading it?
And then last second, when it was time to send the contracts, our lawyers sent it from
the Fishtank.
The Fishtank email that was already logged into DocuSign. So it wasn't us that blew it. It was our lawyer that maybe we should have. Whatever. It was a up, and we had to scrap our whole cast.
Why did you keep me and Alex?
Because we were short on women. That's why we brought you. Women are less likely to, have a
Come
2 week
to
notice to come out here. We were short on women, and Alex was just so
a
awesome.
rock star.
Yeah,
he's so eccentric
that we took. We were like, it's worth the risk.
Dude, that would be hilarious. A Hurricane Paro audiobook of Ben's mom's memoir.
To have him maybe blow up the spot, and we thought he probably didn't know what Fishtank was, even though we got an email with Fishtank.
What were you gonna ask, Symbol?
How did they find me? Because I was like so small and don't have backstage
They're
account.
really good at their jobs, and they have experience finding people. I don't know.
What if Ken reads it?
That was the first time we've ever used a casting agency.
So you just did whatever they do, and
Whatever they did, we paid them 30 grand, and we said, bring us a diverse group of people, and you just happen to be in that group.
And they did. It was a really good cast, but we couldn't use it because they all got the Fishtank email.
and they looked
on
it
accident.
up and like, or
Some
they
of
were
them
upset.
did. Some of them did, some of them didn't, but it was a risk to bring anyone on that got that email.
It wasn't
because-
worth the risk because we wanted to do Famous House, and if anybody who got that email looked at Fishtank, they would have seen the trailer, which is what you guys saw on the TV last night, and then when they showed up on the first day, it probably would have clicked in their head.
We had to wait to publish the trailer until everyone was in the house, so we kind of didn't have like marketing for the show.
Were they told? I mean, we're gonna do like all the scenes, all the
Yeah.
sponsors.
And let's be real, okay? Ben's mom having a master's in psychology and a doctorate in humanities and having written a book about the tangling and untangling of Ben Thorpe, doesn't that fit in perfectly with like Grace's Wes Anderson fantasy? Like that's exactly the type of situation that would be in a Wes Anderson movie.
Sponsorship.
Are we all being gaslit by the Thorpes? Are we all in the like unknowing participants in the Thorpe tank already?
And stuff again, like
Maybe a little less goofy on sponsorships, but it'll be pretty much identical.
All the male-centric games was like weird to me. Like there were more males than females. It just seems uneven. Those were like for the first warning signs that this was not what I thought it was.
It was funny to us that you thought there was some kind of significance to the male sponsorship, so we
played into
it.
Once you
we told you that, Bert. They're with you. We told you that.
Once you said like Mr. Beast, then we.
I mean, doesn't Get Cracked for Me have a point? That like no one knew about this? Like that's crazy. Like it is kind of wild when you think about it that over 2 years in you have to this thing the golden goo. There you go. Once again, Ben has prophesied that if Grace could deliver, there would be golden goo, and it's arrived. We're all part of the Thorpe Truman Show. It's what it feels like. But I'm also really high. It was all to drive up book sales. Well, that's good, Stephen David. You're right in the middle of the keynote. I mean, this is going to be good. It'll be good content no matter what.
The next one we brought up hymns, and then we just started adding to the pile to like confirm your suspicion. For this to work, we have to drop the veil and we have to just be totally honest.
Yeah.
I'm telling you like casting information. I don't even know why I'm sharing, but all right.
Good talk. Good luck.
Good luck.
Just a quick side note, there's carpet cleaners in today. So basically the fish are sequestered for the entire day up until like I think midnight to just
And I know this is something that only I, like, probably not a ton of people would be actually interested in watching legitimately, but as everybody knows, I love just weird random shit. Someone uploaded the entire 4-hour visit from the carpet cleaners as like ASMR, and I love that shit. I think that's such a good video.
The kitchen, B1 and B2.
Golden goo from the golden lolcalf.
After the training on how to become plants, Binks and Symbol are unhappy with having to start from zero, having to play the catty, backstabbing games that Famous House, a faux reality show, was for the first 2 weeks. Binks prefers Fishtank over Famous House, and Symbol is over having to talk to people, especially new people.
I feel like I'm on Jet's spaceship right now. I feel like when I open the door, it's just a rolling set. I feel like Jet really got into my mind.
They all seem to be completely sold on the fact that this, the fake Famous House, will be the final stage. But in the end, it is Fishtank, and the viewers all know that there's going to be some kind of plot twist. For the first time in weeks, we go back to talking game. Binks, Mizzy, and Bert.
Remember when Grace told Keemstar that she was a lolcalf?
Talk about the upcoming elimination, with Binks and Symbol still having immunity, and there's one more spot open for immunity, which is to be determined by the pull-up challenge. This challenge, if you remember, is still in teams. Symbol's team has Peyton and Mizzy on it, and Binks' team has Bert. Symbol says he's planning to throw the competition, giving Bert immunity, leaving the elimination up to Peyton and Mizzy. So Mizzy is trying to sell them on voting for Peyton, as securing Binks and Bert's vote would get her the win. Binks is closer to Peyton and has been distant from Mizzy in the past few weeks, and Bert has been jacking off to Peyton and making songs for her. So things look pretty grim for Mizzy, who also doesn't want to do pull-ups. Bert finds out that the fish bucks are real, and he was gaslit into paying for things with them, so the show didn't have to give him as much money.
Like G said, you can be a president challenge if you just give all your fish bucks away.
You're not confident in Christie's psychology with how Ben turned out. We have to know, like, her... I guess we need to know what her strategy was. You know what I mean? She may have had taken a hands-off approach or whatever. That scene was amazing, Joe, whenever he was like, let's face it, Grace, you're a lolcow. Lolcow hair, lolcow face... lolcow RV, and he's like, all the money, 200 viewers, all the money, all the time we've put into this, it's not worth it.
Right. I feel like if they were actually worth a lot of money, then he would dissuade me from doing that, but he didn't.
Why would he do that? If he takes that money from you, Bert, he doesn't have to pay you.
But yeah, I know, but here's the thing though, it's like he didn't seem to give a
He wanted all of your fish bucks, so now he doesn't have to pay you $2,000.
Yeah, and then when I give the fish bucks
it means
too.
it's real, if anything, because he doesn't want to have to pay you that money.
Okay, I need to probably do more thinking on that.
We get the results of the polygraph test. There was only 2 lies. 1, Bert's IQ is sub 160, and 2, Binks slept with a black guy. Sub 160 IQ Bert has trouble moving the pull-up bar.
Bert, my big strong man, can you take this,
Can you sublimate your
grab
bodies?
this rack?
Like an alchemist, can you
And
transmute
you
it
want
from
it turned
lust to
around
gold?
180.
Will you be gold, Bert?
Okay,
Get it turned around 180. Those are all yours. You keep those.
I was literally just doing them now. I'm kind of like tapped out a little bit.
Get it turned around 180, Bert.
Okay, good job.
All those lights here.
Okay.
Good.
Good lord. Okay, let's see. Wait,
Just digging the hole deeper, Binks. Black Binks.
Maybe you walk it forwards.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry, your endorsement is spelled by how?
Were you lying about your IQ?
I do have a documented IQ from a psychiatrist. I did a Wrestler WAISV 4 test. They gave me a document that says IQ 160. The document was submitted to Mensa, Triple Nine Society, and Instratel. Okay. I thought maybe it was like a self-confidence issue. Okay. Because I feel like I may be getting dumber as I'm getting older.
Oh, me too. Walk this forward.
Okay.
Walk this forward and rotate it.
Okay, fuck. Okay. Fuck. I was Mr. Mensa 2017.
For things you don't understand / underscores.
Thank you. Okay, Bert, stand it up.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay, just get it back.
I think this is great content too, giving Bert these weird, tedious, difficult tasks.
How it was. And now walk the whole assembly back.
Okay.
Just bring it back, but keep it standing up. So just drag it back.
Drag it back.
Drag it on back. Now,
Okay.
now you might be able to rotate it. I think because you can get the door there. You can get it in the door.
Okay.
So just try to rotate it now.
Okay. Okay.
I can't figure out how to move that thing down the hallway, dude. You were not in the 99 percentile.
Off. Okay, let me see.
And I've been paying.
Set it down. Set it down. Just get in the room. In the room. All right, buddy.
Would you say my lord? It took 2.5 seconds.
All right.
You can hear Jeff yelling in the other room. I wish we could see what Jeff was doing, but this is probably better content.
Let's get doing some pull-up now, people. We're gonna do it the pull-up.
As Jason Goldstriker is just hanging out and working out with the fish. It's mandatory.
Jeff, I'm gonna recruit you to the KKK when I'm done with this show. You a strong.
Backstabbing Mizzy, gossiping Mizzy, self-absorbed Mizzy, no loyalty Mizzy, body count Mizzy, aging Mizzy, go home!
You a strong white man, Jeff.
Yeah.
You gonna be a good leader of the KKK.
I'm not even mentally strong.
Have you ever tried building a bomb? We're gonna talk about that off camera. A plan I have for you. It's gonna be called January 7th.
Jesus.
Sam discusses his different characters on the various seasons of Fishtank.
What was your character for season 1? Like
This, Jason Goldstriker.
what was first 2.5?
2.5 was the Duke Vampire, which was fun.
You smiled when you said that.
What's the difference between Jeremy and Jason? Jason is this.
Jeremy is the Johnny
Bert is once again like awkwardly in the background.
Depp, like reality
Right.
show guy.
So you're going back to Jeremy, right?
He also tells them it's going to be their mission for each one of the 4 remaining fish to make
Look how chill Jeff is.
friends when the new contestants roll in for Famous House.
Just you know what we wanted from like a reality show, like fame hungry, people, scheming type stuff, but fake friendly at first.
Yeah.
And try to make a best friend with the new people. Every new person coming in should have a best friend that's an old person, and they should think that you're really their friend.
He also discusses the original idea of Hell House.
The original idea was called Hell House.
Bert weirdly hanging out in the background in a different way.
Oh my
I lost
god.
all my upper body.
That was like 10 years ago, and then Jet was looking for something to do, and he grabbed this and ran with it, and him and Ben have kind of, but it's Jet's the director, so it's his thing, but Ben is pretty instrumental too.
So are you like the executive producer?
Yeah.
Job supports gooning and is forced to do pull-ups.
Extended 6 months.
Mizzy, you have some weird fans gooning to those ham hocks. Not me, though. I need Bert to strip down for my turn.
Stop gooning. You have to stop. You have to stop doing
Never
that.
stop gooning.
Stop doing
Are you serious?
Never stop gooning.
Oh my God, Job.
Gooning never.
Go do pull-ups.
I was about to say that. We were thinking.
Gooning never says that.
I was about to say that. That's so funny.
We get a TTS teasing Bert about jacking off to Peyton.
Yeah.
Wow.
Peyton, Bert was moaning your name while he was burning off earlier. How does that make you feel?
Again there. Cameras burst.
Oh, fuck. You figured yours wasn't so fun.
TTS also tries to convince Mizzy to evolve into MAGA Mizzy.
Mizzy! Matt Walsh just retweeted a MAGA Mizzy post.
No, people are gooning to Mizzy. And then the TTS sender said that they personally were gooning to Bert. And then Goldstriker says end all gooning. Job said never stop gooning.
They want to offer you a job on the Daily Wire. Mizzy, you made it.
Let's go.
Don't go on that. Don't go on the Daily LFG.
Daily Wire.
That's big, right?
Me and the boys are on our way to commit acts of domestic terrorism for our fearless MAGA Mizzy. MAGA Mizzy never dies.
Join the KKK, Mizzy. Join the KKK. It's beautiful.
Gee, would you do a show in OKC?
Yes.
No.
Once we bomb it with the KKK leader Jeff and Missy, MAGA.
Bert, whatever it takes, hold it together. You need to win. I believe in you.
Yo.
Let's generalize about men. Crazy XGF.
MAGA, KKK, Ben Shapiro.
Oh my god.
How cool The Fish asked Jason if the protege thing was actually real.
So if we win, the protege thing, is that real?
Who was the top?
I mean, I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah.
But we hired Vance.
And as the fish are in the kitchen eating McDonald's, Jason teases a new twist.
I'm scared. Why is the camera on? I'm freaking out. Why is there lights at the door?
Is there somebody coming?
Here.
Is there somebody coming?
There's bad guys here.
The vampires?
For real,
I wonder if Airsoft Fatty's gonna come in as a freeloader.
there's lights out the door.
I'm the only person who can protect you.
Alright, they're gonna pull the twist right now. But this is not gonna be doing
There's a really bad anxiety-inducing twist happening right now. Oh God. What? It's
God,
gonna
oh,
rock
man.
your world.
It's not.
As the fish are gathered in the den, they are set up for the new challenge.
Folks, you are about to
Jeff just cracks me up.
partake in, dare I say it, a fish tank institution. A fish tank challenge that has been passed down generations to generations, traveling across time, in fact. In the 1970s, and indeed into the fantasy era of mankind, which will be 50,000 years from now. This challenge will allow you to show your true colors, to shine as never before. It will also afford you the opportunity to make some money without being tortured or having a food fight. This is my favorite challenge. In fact, it gives me great joy just to think about it. Ben, does this challenge hold a spot in your heart?
It does. This is personally my favorite fish tank challenge of all time.
It's a good challenge. Ladies and gentlemen,
Now's the time to hassle Jeff because he's really coming apart here.
Fish Tank Season 3, it's time for the Disability Challenge. Each of you
Now somebody posted the entire version of this as well that I wouldn't mind watching sometime.
will be assigned your own disability. Where are the supplies? They're in the jail? Yep. Okay. Each of you will come into the jail. What do we call in that room?
It's locker room.
It's locker room. On the site, it's locker room?
Yep.
Each of you will come into the locker room and you will be told what your disability is. Some of you may have it easier than others. Some of you may face your most challenging disability yet. But I guarantee you, this is your chance to show America, no, the world, what you are made of. Without further ado, Peyton, would you please accompany me into the locker room? Ben, Peyton, this is very exciting. Your disability is that you are f***ed up. You will have crutches, a neck brace, and possibly some other accessories we will bring up from the basement.
I'm gonna put these on now.
Yep, you can put them on now. And when we begin, we're not starting yet, but when we begin, your job will be to act in the most convincing way possible as someone who is f***ed up.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Just like physically or like I'm like.
Team Peyton. I mean, I don't have anything against her. I thought she handled Frank pretty well, but then she paid $1,900 to get him to go out. I didn't care for that. She's got a moment coming up that kind of got her a little bit of notoriety, but I don't know for sure that it's in the disability episode.
The challenge is to be f***ed up.
Okay.
So interpret that however you wish. With your disability, which is going to be retarded. There's your Razor scooter, your pinwheel hat, and your bow tie. Would you please put them on now?
Oh no. That's
Your disability is that you are fat. Please stuff the pillows under your shirt.
So you say I'm not fat right now?
In my opinion, you're not fat, but you're about to be. I would just say you're compact.
That's true. That's what PewDiePie said.
PewDiePie said that?
Is it PewDiePie or the what's his other name? Cinnamon Toast Ken.
It was PewDiePie. I saw him say that.
Cinnamon Toast Ken actually, I think, is the one that said that.
PewDiePie.
They did a thing together, and they said I was short and compact. I think it was Cinnamon Toast Ken.
PewDiePie's been watching you.
No, he's on here. I'm talking about. I don't know.
PewDiePie's been watching on our website. Watching you specifically.
I don't. He's married.
I think he said that you're hotter. He likes the show.
Okay.
He said you're
I
hotter.
don't really care. I'm not a fan.
He said you're
He
hotter
did a
than his
reaction
wife.
video on it.
PewDiePie said you are hotter than his wife. Binks, you're going to be schizo. We're going to need you to put that hospital gown on. Do you have your usual little slutty thing under that?
Yeah.
Go ahead and take the sweatshirt off, put the hospital gown on. I'm not lying when I say you've impressed me. I really do mean that. You've impressed.
Is Sam, I can't imagine that Sam would give Symbol the same disability as like his brother. That would be, I think that would be pretty rough even for Sam.
And I think you're starting to impress the fans as well.
Sweet.
This challenge is going to provide you with the opportunity to either flame out and fade away or seal the deal as the winner of Fishtank. And I mean that fully. It's the disability challenge. Your disability is that you are a quadriplegic in a wheelchair. And you are only able to talk. You're also a super genius. Genius level intellect like Stephen Hawking. Great man. And when you talk, you have to do it in a Stephen Hawking voice.
Oh my God.
Okay. Now we're not acting yet.
Oh my God.
But there's your wheelchair. Please take the wheelchair. Job, you're
There are like, there are so many clippers for Fishtank. Like, pretty much you can find any, just about every piece of content somewhere that someone clipped. But I thought it was interesting that some places said they were not going to clip anything from this segment. Like they were worried about YouTube taking it down or something. But I don't know why. I mean, it's offensive, but it's not against TOS, I don't think.
disability is that you are blind. Do we have a cane for him?
You do not.
We have a blindfold.
We have a blindfold.
Oh boy.
So we're not starting yet. So when you go out there, go find a stick, okay?
All right.
Break off a broom head or something.
Yeah.
Doesn't Job also have?
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Now, in addition to being blind, Job, you also have Tourette's. I wish Smack and Laurent were here.
Yeah, they were good.
This is a good show. Your disability is that you are a psychopath.
Okay.
Okay. Your disability is that you're going to be a deaf alcoholic.
With the disabilities handed out, the challenge begins.
I'm very excited for this. I think this might be the best disability challenge that we've ever done. I can't wait to see what kind of crazy antics you guys cook up, what sort of pathos you bring to your role, what type of humanity you infuse your characters with, and what type of tears you're able to elicit from our live audience on Hulu right now. Without further ado, the disability challenge.
I mean, this is completely unhinged. This is just outlandish.
Begins.
We talk shit.
I'm hungry.
Oh, Captain Morgan is inside of a bottle.
Don't listen to her. She's lying.
It's
She's lying to you.
It's Captain Morgan. There's not much proof.
It's fine.
All I've had is. I'm trying to help. Hey, you know what my alcohol is.
Shut up.
Hey, you got a cringe like mine. Look.
And so
I thought you were.
And so isn't this one. And so isn't that one. No, they don't always want to hurt people either. You know?
Shut
up.
What is Job using for a cane? Is that a lightsaber?
See, that's better for the sponsor. So no more N-word while the sticker mule is here.
What?
Now.
What? Okay.
Help me.
Here? Oh. Oh.
Why is Bert trying to hand him stuff? He can't. He's not. He can't move his arms. Oh my God! The mule from Sticker Mule is there.
Donald, I like the happy meal.
We're gonna get his kidneys, okay?
Kidney?
Yes, we're gonna sell his kidneys on the internet, and you're gonna do it for me.
Son of a bitch! Oh no! My computer! Mine! Shut up!
Hey. I need to get these right out of the wall.
I remember the mule going around the living room.
The universe is watching.
No, it all says the same.
Thanks. Confessional now. Go.
What's up, Pepette? Just don't lose them. Why did she need all the balls? I got her the balls, all of them. There's no more in the house because the Ball brothers don't come here anymore.
Without any further ado, we're gonna get into who deserves this $1,000. We did win this symbol unanimously. I mean, I told you guys what the audience thinks about you guys. You know you're not the most popular in the house, but you won over a lot of people with your performance. You were very committed from start to end. You didn't move an inch. And we thought the stuff you were saying was funny while you were in the wheelchair. And I mean, that really says something because everybody else was screaming. You were talking in a low voice and still the audience really thought it was a good time. Thank you for being a good sport and winning the challenge. Here's 10 fish.
Man, a cool grand. Wow.
Okay.
This pretty ready, you know that.
So, at the conclusion of this challenge, we're going to cut it a little short. This usually goes on for days, right? It's going to go on for like 2 days?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're not going to be all f***ed up forever. We have work to do. Contestants, you know what I'm talking about. In the yard right now, there's a bunch of IKEA furniture that I gave up on. And I need you guys to put it together. I want you guys to take ownership of what goes down here, okay? Put together that furniture. A lot of people lost tonight, right? We'll give a famous buck to everybody who participates in building this furniture and placing it, okay?
It's also not optional. You have to do it.
I like how he says we'll give you $100, but it's not optional. You will do it.
So guaranteed famous buck.
Yeah.
It's the good cop, bad cop thing going on right there. Guaranteed famous buck for everybody. I just need hours and hours of your labor. It'll come up to about $12.50 an hour once all the furniture's done. But famous buck, okay?
And as the fish's disability stats debuff, they gather in the den and construct a bunch of extremely cheap furniture.
Well, there's day 26, so I think we're basically like 1 day behind, like live right now. So I'm gonna go. Thank you for hanging out. I'm not gonna be here. I don't stream on Sundays, but I'll be back on Monday. Probably by then we should have 2 more, and then like 1 more will get posted while I'm live, so we can have like another like 3 or 4 episodes, hopefully. I think it's 3. I don't know. I'm too high to think about it. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Crazy shit. I'm sad that Frank's gone, but I don't know what else he could have really... Not a whole lot of places to go from where he was at, but... Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you